Young and his agent are working together with the Atlanta Hawks on a trade. In the NFL, on this Black Monday, the Cleveland Browns fired head coach Kevin Stefanski after 6 seasons. The two-time coach of the year is expected to meet with the Falcons, Giants, and Titans. The Cardinals fired head coach Jonathan Gannon after Arizona finished the season 3-14. And it's one and done for Pete Carroll in Las Vegas. The Raiders did let him go after they finished with the worst record in the NFL at 3-14. Former Falcons head coach Raheem Morris is scheduled to interview with the Tennessee Titans for their head coach vacancy. And as of now, the Bengals are retaining head coach Zach Taylor and GM Duke Tobin, and the Giants will retain GM Joe Shane. The Falcons requested permission to interview Seahawks OC Clint Kubiak, as well as Dolphins defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver. And college football, the FCS National Championship is kicking off in a half hour. I'm Brianna Miro.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Yes, sir. With that password, you now have full access to this very fine radio program for the next 3 hours.
Not 2, not 3, not 4.
Thank you.
Who, me?
LeBron, appreciate that no matter how you listen in Fox Sports Radio. FoxSportsRadio.com, the iHeartRadio app, Sirius XM Channel 83.
Wow.
And now, live
We'll do it live
on YouTube.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Do it. Say my name.
Rob Parker.
Say his name.
Kelvin Washington.
And we are indeed the Odd Couple on a Magic City Monday. And you'll need our phone number because guess what? We are, without question, the most listener-friendly national sports talk radio show on the planet.
Ben Meller.
At least when people are still awake.
Only time it counts.
Sorry, Ben.
Can't be snoozing.
I'm just saying, we can't count people sleeping with the radio on. All right, write it down, commit it to memory. 877-99 on Fox. For you laymen who can't figure out the numbers and letters and that whole thing, 877-996-6369.
It's not trigonometry.
There you go. And if you hear feedback on the line, guess what? It's your own fault. It means only one thing.
You forgot to turn down the radio.
And if you call in here and have a problem with what we say to you, tough, because...
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem, turn off your station.
That's right. And with all of that said, always remember...
Sweetie beatie, yeah.
Let's go.
Yay.
Big show.
Yay.
And let me welcome in my co-host,
Yay.
Kelvin Washington.
What up,
Kelvin.
man? Magic City Monday. The sun is finally back out in L.A.-ish. A little bit. Taking that. But, yeah, man, feels good. Ready to get this thing rolling.
All right. How was the weekend? All good?
Weekend was good. Weekend was good, brother. Fam's still here.
Oh, they're still here. They didn't leave yet.
Yeah. Some things, some fam things. But overall, it's good, man. No complaints. You? I know you're feeling good.
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Did you not eat for a little bit? Saying, I know I'm getting ready to eat.
Well, what? From the wings you're going to give me? Is that it? And the cheesecake from Rob G?
Rob G, what did you owe him to? What was that? What was that from? Oh, he's doing something right.
Rob Rivers bat.
Yeah, the Phillip Rivers.
Oh, yeah. What was it again? That
he would have a better quarterback rating, right, than Caleb Williams.
Oh, yeah.
No, that didn't work either. I'm not going to.
At least, yeah. Rob G, I'm about to let me take some of this off of me and pile on you right now. You bet on a 45-year-old.
I love old people, number one.
That's right. You always got to remember that.
That's a never mind. As soon as you said it, I said never mind. You're right. It is a Costco position waiting for you right now.
Really? Yeah. And before we get to, everything that went on, is that Ryan in a wheelchair? What was that?
He's wheeling a chair.
I know, it looks like I
don't
like,
think
is Ryan in a wheelchair?
Ryan, I was about to say that marriage. I told you, marriage gets rough, bro.
Really? My God.
You out here wheeling it.
I thought he was the way he want to cross the room.
I'll be where I be. I go where I want to go, woman.
She said, "You're not going nowhere. Give me those legs."
He said,
wow.
I'll be where I want to go, woman. She next thing you know, he in here wheeling it.
All right, real quick, I do want to say happy birthday, happy number 13 to Maximus, known as Max. He's a soccer player. One of my mentees. His birthday's today. He's a big soccer player. And look, his dad, look at the picture that he sent me when I went to the christening.
Oh, God.
Oh, I mean, it's really, Alex, you got to see this.
Oh, look at the baby.
And look
so
at him
cute.
now.
Let me
you know,
see.
he plays soccer. He's a goalie.
Oh, yeah.
He's a big kid.
He look locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Maximus.
So his father is your mentee. That's
Yes.
his son. So is it a
and
grandson mentee? What do you call that?
I was gonna say Rob's like the John Calipari of sports media. He's gonna recruit him so young.
Hey, I wasn't gonna lie. With the way you said it, my 13-year-old mentee, I'm like, damn, you started early. But you showing up to 5th grade? I see the potential in him.
That's
I
his
see
father.
it in him.
His father's the mentee. My God.
I see it. Yeah, no, he gonna be one of them ones.
I saw you chasing down the ice cream truck.
The way I see
You're gifted.
4-2 easy.
But all I'm going to say is, when it comes to the NFL season this year, I was right.
Rob Parker.
I was right.
Rob Parker.
Up and down the screen.
Rob Sterling Jr.
Unbelievable. I sat here and I told you
What'd you tell me?
why the Steelers were waiting on Aaron Rodgers. I told you they were going to win 10 games.
Okay.
They won the division. They're going to the playoffs. And there's no way you could have watched the fourth quarter with Aaron Rodgers and say he got nothing left in the tank.
Aaron Rodgers had some beautiful balls.
And it's the same thing from years gone by. He played tremendous football in the fourth quarter. You just got to give it up to him.
Wait a minute. I just thought about this. See, this is what I be talking about. You so eager to be right. You ain't even welcome in our show. We got a routine to this show. You are Mr. Routine right now.
We're going to get there.
Okay? You over here.
I'm so worked up.
So worked up. You ignoring our whole routine.
I'm so worked up because Alex, time and time again, we sat here during football season.
Let me turn my headphones
No,
off. Alex,
don't turn it off.
Turn my headphones off, Alex.
And I try. Hey, Kelvin is a young guy. I get it.
What?
You know,
What now, Rob?
Wet behind the ears when it comes to the National Football League.
I can't wait.
Alex, how long have I been covering the National
Since
Football League?
1987.
There you go.
I didn't hear it.
1987.
I took my headphones off.
And this year, you just got to give it up to me.
Listen, I told you, I don't have no problem giving it up to you. You called this one. I mean, a couple of them. You got them. I can't hate.
Chiefs, Lions, Steelers. I also said what? When we talked about Pete Carroll should be fired.
Hold on, that's a half because we both called
that. I said that. I said Brian Daboll should be fired when he got fired. It's just been an unbelievable. Yes. Caleb, I'm a believer. They won the NFC North.
They did.
They're the number 2 seed.
What are the Eagles doing, by the way? That's a conversation for another day.
It's all good. Fast. I'm a believer.
That just sound a little crazy. Sound his toss a little crazy.
I love Trace. Out of my mind. I'm in love.
Caleb.
So
ridiculous.
I couldn't leave him if I tried.
The best part about this is imagining you at home writing these.
Oh, God. All right, let's welcome in the Odd Couple crew because we wouldn't be able to do this
fine radio show. Don't ever make them wait again.
Without him. Rob G is our producer.
Mexican.
Alex is our engineer. That's right. Bree is at the anchor desk. She'll keep us updated throughout the show.
Wheelchair Ryan in the building.
And Saga.
Oh, my God.
That's right.
I forgot how racist.
Wait, who is that? Who's here?
Saga.
Saga, you don't have to tolerate this.
Oh, no.
Saga, cough twice. If you want help, cough twice. That man in there just talking, these bills ain't going to pay themselves. I guess I got to take it.
All right. You could go ahead, and I see your little topic.
No, don't be doing that. No, say what you got to say.
All I'm going to say
don't be worried about what I'm about to say.
All I'm going to say is
what you about to say.
You could poo-poo it all you want.
I'm the poo-poo king.
They did what they were supposed to do. And here's the other thing. For all your anti-Aaron Rodgers and it doesn't matter and all that, he actually was 10-5 as a starting quarterback because there were 2 games he did not play that they lost. And if you look at what he was able to accomplish with the Steelers, which is, and this is the reason I said that they waited on him, and you can read all the stories. This is what they were waiting for. Somebody who can play quarterback. And let's hear Mike Tomlin on Aaron Rodgers.
Admired him from afar for a long time. It's good to do it with him. But again, as I've said multiple times here in recent weeks, this was the vision in the spring when we pursued him. That's why you do business with a 41, 42-year-old guy. Been there, done that. Guy with a resume like his. He's not only capable, man, he thrives in it. And I think he put that on display tonight.
And this made total sense to me all year. I understood it. I told you before, it's been so long since they won a postseason game. And I know they have the Texans and they have a really good defense. You already go ahead. He already ready.
No, I'm listening.
No. I'm just saying.
Listening.
Go ahead. You ready to make a bet
Can I
already
listen?
on that? Okay. Because I saw the way you rolled your eyes. But anyway, now all of a sudden he's a Texan guy. You can go ahead and ride that pony all you want.
Why did I say?
Ride that pony
nothing?
all you want. But my bottom line is,
Don't be calling me genuine ever again.
Aaron Rodgers came to Pittsburgh and got it done what they needed him to do. 10 wins in 15 games is pretty impressive. And what he did last night as a 42-year-old, without DK, without your number one receiver, without a running game, did you see the guys he was throwing to?
No.
Most of them,
No.
right, most of them didn't even have over 10 catches from Aaron Rodgers, most of them. I think the only guy was Austin had like 23.
28 or whatever.
Yeah, did you see that graphic? It was incredible. Most guys had 8 or 6 passes. So, I mean, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I think the Steelers did what they needed to do, and now it's off to going to the postseason, a home game by winning the division. And don't forget, last year, they got stomped by the Ravens in the playoffs.
So, the difference, first off, let me do this.
Oh, you got something for
Come on,
me?
man. Listen, I pay up my debts, number one.
You see that?
Listen.
You see that?
You see that, YouTube.
Thank
now, watch
you.
this, YouTube. I also admit when you're right, something you don't do.
Wild
to
card.
me. You don't admit when I'm right.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes. Hold on. Don't
I
get
need
too,
baby
hey,
oil, too, now.
don't get too carried away. They ain't sponsoring us. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Buffalo Wild, you want to sponsor your boys?
that.
We sitting right here. No, I got you. I pay up that. Here's. Let's start with the bet right there. I said they win 9. You said they win 10. I was a game off. So that is honoring that. Here's where I still stand on what I've said. Mike Tomlin is reveling in mediocrity right now. Mike Tomlin is excited that a kicker who had been 28 for 28 from under 50 missed a field goal at the end. That would have had him at 9-8, which would have had him out the postseason, and we would have been having conversations as we had beforehand. You said here.
Is that what we're going to do? We're going to do that.
You said
he
here.
He should have made the kick, and they would have lost. Okay.
What you mean we're not going to do? Literally what should have happened.
Did you see the extra miss point? The extra,
Yes.
The extra point.
So we go to overtime if you want to go that way.
I'm just saying if you want to go and
we
play
can't.
that,
That's
play
fair.
that game.
So where I'm going is you yourself have even questioned Mike Tomlin. Right? Fair?
Yeah,
right?
Because they got to do more.
Right.
And I said,
And so
if they would have lost, I would have been the loudest guy in the room.
So a game
to say that he should have been fired.
A game that many would say they should have lost, they don't. They win. Credit them. But a game they should have lost doesn't change the fact.
I don't look at it like that.
I do. The fact that it doesn't change that the mediocrity they revel in. And so now they're exactly my whole point of the whole conversation we were having last offseason as they were courting him was that they're going to look the same. They're 10-7. Just like they were 10-7 with him.
They're not. Come on,
and
Kelvin.
I really mean this.
No,
they're
come on, man.
No, because I'm gonna tell you what. I'm being fair. Listen, I'm being honest.
Fair, man.
The whole point of this
they
was
lost their last 5 last year. This is not the same team. Come on, man.
So they lost 2.
They went to Detroit and won.
They lost 2 games. Then they won. Then they lost 3 games. So they lost 5 of 6 earlier in the season. They've done the same thing just earlier.
But to finish
so
the
what
year.
I'm saying, and listen, Aaron Rodgers did what he was supposed to do because I was ready to come on here. Had they lost, not bash Aaron Rodgers, I was going to bash DK Metcalf for screwing his team over and not being there for the last 2 games. That's what I was prepared to do if the Steelers would have lost because Aaron Rodgers looked good. My issue is that they're 10-7 again, and now they have to go up against what the Baltimore Ravens could not do, and even Chris Collinsworth mentioned it. They could not get pressure on Aaron Rodgers, and that's exactly what the Texans do. So my point is, are we going to be sitting here in for 8 days for us because it's Monday night. We'll have to do it the next day. They lose to the Texans, and we're sitting here again.
Okay, if
10
they,
and 7,
beat the Texans,
10 and 7.
if they beat the Texans, then what will your I'm asking you.
I mean it sincerely.
Okay.
I will be shocked if they beat the Texans. Not that the Texans are the 85 Bears.
They're not like some team that they're afraid of.
But they specifically, that's the team that matches up like a bad matchup. If this were the Chargers and Steelers, I would be like, ooh, okay, they got a little, hey, if this were even they matched up a team that
outside in Pittsburgh neutralizes teams. They don't play outside in the cold. I'm
not even disagreeing with that.
It's a different football
singularly
game.
that's the team that does exactly what you would not want if you're Aaron Rodgers and Steelers. We don't want a team that gets after the quarterback better than just about anybody outside of maybe Denver. We don't want a team that has guys all over the field, one of the best defensive backs. That's what you don't want. So my whole point was that they look the same, and they're 10 and 7. They were 10 and 7 last year, and they're going to be out in the first. They average less yards per game.
You're hoping it's not.
Their
about
rushing
that.
yards are less. But I'm saying they actually
but how did they win? You picked the Ravens.
And also,
Ravens?
my last point. Oh,
I
picked the Ravens. Picked the Ravens off to go to the Super Bowl. So did you.
Right, but I also picked off of them because what did I tell you?
Right, and we're going to talk about that.
Did we not say that?
We're going to talk about that.
I told you that.
And my last point here, 20 seconds. They did this going back to the mediocrity, and you have to be who's in front of you. But in a Joe Burrow list for the most 3/4 of the season, Bengals, and Lamar in and out of the lineup, Ravens.
He played last night.
He did. But I'm saying in and out of the lineup, meaning I'm saying had he been in, maybe they win more. They're the division leaders by far. And so my whole point is they sit here exactly at 10 and 7, which I look at it as a tough out to beat the Texans in week 1. And we're going to be sitting here having Tomlin conversations again.
Didn't the Steelers beat the Ravens twice?
I have to look that up. I know they obviously beat them yesterday.
Didn't they beat them twice? They beat them twice, the Ravens.
I'm talking about the fact
but
that
I'm just saying.
but
they beat them.
I'm not talking about just singularly
But they beat
them.
the Ravens
I'm saying
twice.
a team where the Ravens couldn't be as they're supposed to be. Like we thought they would be 12 and 5 or 13 and 4.
All right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Has Aaron Rodgers proven his worth, proven to be worth the wait, I should say, for the Steelers, or are they just the same exact team they were a year ago? If you call up and tell me that, I need to hear that. And who am I thinking of? Our friend in Pittsburgh. Why am I forgetting?
Like a writer or something?
No.
Oh, Alice,
pick up the phone.
Yeah, where you at, Alice?
We'll continue that conversation next with you. It is The Odd Couple on a Magic City Monday. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, right here on Fox Sports Radio. And you know what you need to do?
What's that?
Stick and stay.
Because in the great words of Christopher Barostopheles Broussard, in the U.S. of A.
You got to play who's on the schedule.
Yes.
I'm not knocking it. I'm not.
You know what I'm going to say, yes.
But when I do a deep dive and I'm trying to decide who's going to be the MVP, go back. Rob G, was it the last one that Aaron Rodgers won, his last MVP, number 4 over Tom Brady had better stats.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers had bigger wins.
Mm-hmm.
Remember he went to Arizona when they were 7-0. He went there without Devontae Adams, and they won on the road.
Yep.
Like he had wins like that where you look and go, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Where Brady had more touchdowns and more yards and stuff, and people didn't just go for that. Like, he didn't have those kind of signature wins.
Yeah.
And that's what you're looking at. And against the best team, you just said it, no touchdowns and 1 pick.
Yeah.
Even though they're 1-1, wasn't him when they won the game.
No. Yeah.
And so when you look at those stats, that's kind of, I'm going to be honest, it's kind of where, like, when they put up Matthew Stafford's numbers and they say, oh, he's 7th in this, 10th in that. They look great.
Yeah.
Right? Look great. No All-Pros, 2 Pro Bowls. One was a reserve, because somebody got hurt.
Of course, yeah.
Like that. Those are the things that should scare you because the numbers are so big, but then you got to understand how they were accumulated. I covered the Lions on home and road for almost 20 years as a columnist in Detroit. Lions down 21-0. Here we go.
Yes.
No, seriously.
No, I know. You're right.
And you know,
you're right.
And
yes.
you know, as a defensive player, cornerback, they're going to throw in front of you as long as they don't go over the top. You're
Yes.
okay with them. Am I right? Like
Yes.
the game has to progress. They got
Yeah.
don't throw the ball in
100%.
front of you. They're not going to run the football.
Right.
You can't run the football. You're down 21-0. You're down 17-0. You got to throw the ball to try to get back in the game. You're not going to have a 9-minute drive to get one touchdown.
Yes.
So a lot of those stats. That's why you got the nickname Stat Patford in Detroit.
Yeah.
But anyway, in this case, it's the Patriots. I get their record. I get their turnaround. Everybody wants to crown Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at the job he's done. It just feels empty to me. And there are stats and win totals and stuff that feel empty sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I can't really get to where's the signature win? Where's that one that really where you're like, wow. Like I mentioned with Caleb earlier.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of people. Oh, the Bears. Well, okay. Go to Philadelphia and win.
Yeah, he did it.
They did it.
Yeah.
And those are the ones where you look. And then when they beat the Packers in that fashion, you know what I mean? In that style, you're down by 10 with 2:05 to go, and you win the game in overtime.
Mm-hmm.
People don't forget that. Those are those moments, and that's what I'm saying. Drake May and the Patriots, for all I know, they're in the witness protection program. I can't. I don't feel that way about them this year, despite all the wins.
Yeah, there's a lot left to be desired when it comes to the Patriots and Drake May. Drake May's had an awesome year. He's coming into this year. I picked the Patriots to get back into the playoffs and win that division, and so a lot of people thought I was crazy. But I mean, there was scheduling things that went into account with that, but also I didn't believe in Buffalo coming into this year, and I didn't believe in Miami, and definitely not the Jets. So I saw the Patriots taking a step forward.
That's a good.
Right.
That's a good pick,
right?
Seriously.
With Vrabel and those guys, and they've cashed in on that. They've cashed in on one of the weaker schedules, which is fine. But again, we talk about it, Rob, and I'm going to always say like you have to win those games as well,
Sure.
which they did. So they got that handled. But as far as Drake May being the MVP this year, he had. Those teams and those wins and those stats are a little bit skewed and a little bit empty when it comes to what he's achieved. But I also don't want to take away from the season he had. So I want to say he's right there. He's deserving of being in the race. But, my MVP for this year, I'm going Matthew Stafford, which, we may have a disagreement on. But I don't know if you can disagree with it on this year in particular. I think he's the guy.
Yeah, I told you by default.
Yes.
But there's nobody else there. The only guy who I thought had a chance to beat him, I really did. I thought Josh Allen had a chance, and then he had a bad game. What game was that?
It was
Rob?
2 games in a row. 2 games in a row.
Yeah, where he really didn't play that well.
He threw 400, like 140 yards or something.
Fox Sports Radio, Odd Couple, Rob, Kelvin on a Magic City Monday.
You got a tissue for me?
You got a tissue for me? That's when you needed a tissue last night. I almost needed a tissue. That was an insane game, by the way. My gosh, I texted our little chat. That was like a play. We hope playoff games are like that.
No, that was a playoff game.
Yeah.
Because it really
well,
was.
It literally was to get in.
Yeah, to
True.
get in. It was.
All right, be sure to check out the brand new YouTube channel. We are on it right now. Shout out to Elijah and Sagar, the crew. They make sure we look good and everything is up and running. All you got to do is search Odd Couple FSR. Go to YouTube, put it in there. You'll find us. Subscribe, like, share, comment away. And Rob G will read some comments from the Odd Mob and all that good stuff. So go check it out. All right, 877-99 on Fox. Aaron Rodgers, doing enough? Do you like what you've seen heading into postseason? Is it more or less of the same for Mike Tomlin and the Steelers? Where are you at? 877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
TDK in Texas.
TD Jakes. All right.
No,
hey,
TDK in Texas. What's happening? Happy New Year. How are you?
Very good, very good. I just wanted to say that, Aaron Rodgers, all he did was extend Mike Tomlin's life in Pittsburgh by 1 week. If you watch the Texans, they had a really dominant defensive showing, and they ended the game on a defensive touchdown. So I just don't think the Steelers have enough to get over the hump.
So that's why they're 2.5-point favorites? Okay, they're going to blow the Steelers out in Pittsburgh in January. Please.
It's not about.
You're just a homer. Stop it.
No, I'm a Bengals.
No, you're not. You're a Texans fan. You live in Texas.
How you going to tell the man who he's
You're
a
in
fan?
Texas.
No.
I got that. All good. Thank you, TD.
Hey, keep TD Jakes prophesying out here in these streets. I like TD Jakes.
They're going to call up from Texas.
Did you see where he lives?
Did you see the Texans?
I live in California, but I'm a Lions fan.
Did you see the Texans? No, I didn't see the Texans. You know who their quarterback is?
Rob, don't we tell people to call up, then they go tell you how they feel. You go, what's coming up next, Rob G? And you can't have a good Valentine's Day. Is that what you about to do next? No Valentine's Day for you. I'm not going to wish TK a Valentine's Day.
Jeff in Newport Beach. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Jeff?
What's up, Rob? Yo, Rob, just want to say shout-outs JQNY, shout-outs to Q22. I never needed an alarm clock because the Q22 was right outside of my front door.
There you go.
But listen, I just want to say this. If Boswell, he missed that field goal, and he doesn't make it out of the stadium if the Ravens don't, choke it at the end. So I mean,
yeah, but wait a minute. But that's football. You could play that all day. If the Seattle Seahawks don't throw an interception, then Tom Brady wouldn't have won that. If when Tom Brady got the fumble when he fumbled the football to the Raiders, Tom Brady wouldn't have that Super Bowl, the tuck rule. I could go on and on and on and do every game like that. That's not what happened yesterday. How come you're not talking about the extra point that was missed? And then this way they wouldn't have lost even if they hit that field goal. You don't bring that up, but you bring up that the kicker missed it. Guess what? Kickers miss field goals. It happens all the time.
For sure. I mean, that's why, personally, I think when the Ravens got that big play, instead of going for the field goal, you got Derrick Henry. I know he has fumbleitis. I know he does.
That's why, that's why they didn't do it.
We'll talk about that a little bit
but that's
later.
why they didn't do it.
We got a whole Ravens combo coming up, too.
They're so afraid. They really are. And that's when you play.
I don't like it.
And that's when you play scared, because that's what you should have done. Yep. Josh, in California, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Josh?
Hey, can you guys hear me clear?
We got you, brother.
All right. I just want to say, Kelvin, first of all, love you. You're doing great things to the show, teaching this old head Rob the ins and outs of the NFL nowadays.
Really?
But on that note, all I got to say is 2 words. Rob was right.
That's right. All day.
All I know is I was watching that kick saying, please miss it for my boy Rob.
That's right.
Hey, what about me? Miss it for your boy.
And and Kelvin,
make it for your boy.
Let me tell you, Josh, Kelvin's text right away was, I knew he was going to do that.
No, I promise you. Because it's what we've talked about with the Ravens. We'll talk about that more. But that's so Raven of the Ravens.
Thanks for the call. Appreciate
Ain't that a show,
it.
Bree? That's so Raven?
Yep. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. How about Steven in Louisiana? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Steven?
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing?
What up, man? Happy New Year to you.
Appreciate it. I'm a long-time listener since, 2019. So
wow.
It's pretty surreal, yeah.
Wow. Hey, let me say this to you. We appreciate the support, my man.
Hey, Louisiana's big for us. I ain't going to lie. Shout out to Louisiana.
Yes.
Remember we had the state troopers stop us?
Yep.
Yeah, I live in Baton Rouge, so shout out to BR. But I want to say, Rob, look, like I said, I've been listening to y'all for a long time, all right? Rob, you've been wrong a lot, all right? I'm just going to be honest. You've been wrong a lot, all right? But you picked the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl this year, but you was kind of conflicted because they were playing your boy Aaron Rodgers.
No, I wasn't conflicted. I knew what was.
No, I'll give you that.
I wasn't conflicted.
He wasn't.
I knew I did not pick the Ravens should have won
he said
that game.
Emotionally, like, because you're a Lamar guy and Aaron, but right. you I'll give you credit that you separated yourself from that. I'll give you that.
I did because that was my Super Bowl pick, and for me, I could have easily said, "Oh, I'm going with Baltimore because that's my ultimate pick" or whatever. I've watched this team. I told Kelvin they do the same thing in every game. They don't close the games out.
I think so. So the Steelers, they were reluctant to win last night. I'm a Steelers fan. Aaron Rodgers played great. He played really good this game. But the Steelers should have won the division last week when they bumped it against.
Yeah, but that's not how if you could pick every game that they're supposed to win. Like, the Steelers weren't supposed to go to Detroit and win that game.
No, they wouldn't.
All right, the Minnesota wasn't supposed to go to Detroit and win that game.
Don't be throwing them no bail. You can beat the Browns. You know what, Johnny Cochran? You like to throw bail when you like to throw bail. Go in there and beat Shador and them.
I'm just saying.
No, they should have. No, go in there and beat them, win the division, and rest some people if you need to. Get one more call. I'm tired of you throwing bail out here in these streets. Bail bondsman?
What about Chili Tim in Atlanta? You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up,
if
Chili?
Chili on your side, I'm telling you what. I'm coming to see you, Chili. I'm coming to see you right now, Chili.
Well, I'm going to keep it real, and I'm going to break down what the other callers hadn't done, because, I've been around for a while. It's about moments, right? And you can't tell me there was not a quarterback on the Steelers last year that would have met that moment that needed to be met last night. And that's why you bring Aaron Rodgers in, because he knows how to meet the moment. That's what it was about. He met the moment. The moment needed to be met. They didn't have a quarterback probably since Ben Roethlisberger.
Right. No, I know probably. I agree with that.
Yep.
Chili, stop it. They make that field goal. That boy is 9-8. Stop it, Chili.
But Kelvin, here's the thing, right? Robert's right. I mean, it's like this, right? You can do if it was fifths and all that other stuff, but the game was played. He missed it, and the thing about the Ravens are the Steelers gave him every chance in the first quarter to blow that game out.
Yep.
They never did. So that's the thing. So you can go to the field goal, but they should have never even come down to that point. But nobody.
You remember they were up 10-0 and driving, and that was the interception.
Yeah,
If they would have gone up 17-0, they would have won that game.
All right, Chili, appreciate it.
Thank you, Chili.
All right, take a couple more. See, 877-99 on Fox. We'll maybe take a couple more.
Or we'll talk about. We're going to go to your thing on Stafford.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
We
too.
can go there too.
All right,
yeah. All that's coming up. All that's coming up after Bree's award-winning update. Bree,
is Bree on camera?
Am I on camera? I don't know.
I don't know. We're about to see. Let's see what Saga does.
Saga, we
in
got
3, 2.
She's on.
Alex.
No, there she is.
There she is.
Go ahead, Bree.
Okay, I'm on camera.
You're on camera.
Like yeah, I didn't say it like that. What's the Razzie Awards? Are those like type of awards?
I think they're
Razzie.
Yeah,
those are like the worst ever, right? The Razzie Tazzie.
Well,
when I went to the doctor, they just gave me penicillin.
I'm sorry.
Oh gosh. Alrighty, guys. I don't know how to transition out of that.
This is where you win your awards right here.
Okay, here we go. News out of the NBA. Somebody who doesn't need penicillin, I don't think. Trae Young and his agent are currently working together with the Atlanta Hawks on a trade. The Washington Wizards look to be a possible trade destination centered around C.J. McCollum's expiring contract. On this Black Monday, Kevin Stefanski, Jonathan Gannon, and Pete Carroll are the first round of coaches that were fired earlier today. And as of now, the Bengals are retaining head coach Zach Taylor, and he confirmed earlier that his entire coaching staff would be returning next season. Kind of an eye-opener just because the Bengals ended up in the bottom on defensive stats, so that's going to be really interesting to see. And Mike McDaniel looks to be staying put in Miami as he has not been told anything in regards to his uncertainty over his job security, and he'll actually be assisting in the team's search for a new GM. In college football, the FCS National Championship between Illinois State and Montana State is kicking off in about a few minutes or so. And in the NBA, the Knicks are losing to the Pistons 25-27. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Top of the two teams in the top of the Eastern Conference. And it kind of reminds me of you guys, right? We got a Piston and a Knick right there. So that's exciting.
That was one of our bets too last season.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, that was another bet I won.
That is.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, back to you guys.
Thank you.
Too soon, bro.
Too soon. Hey, but speaking of that game, can we get that up here? We got some dogs racing or something, right? I want to see these dogs.
I'm watching the agility course.
Oh, you actually know the name of it.
I'm going for Baxter.
Well, then I'll take Max or Breezy.
Breezy,
Breezy Boy is that's a dope name.
Kelvin, I'll bet you Jordan's right now Baxter gets first.
Breezy Boy. All right.
He ain't taking my. He's
I'm
right
retired
now.
for a little bit right now. My
I'm
wife
sure-
don't
your
really care,
wife-
but
I
she
was
gets to
gonna
the
say-
point where it's like, all right now.
She's like, listen to the show. You keep losing. What are you
She's
doing?
like, all right now. At first one was ever, it's fun. You joined in the show. I get it. Hey, she like, all right now.
You lost again.
She like, hey, I got a few texts from people saying something about you lost. I said, nah, girl, what I'm saying? What you know? That was just, 50 push-ups. She like, okay, all right now. Why did Foot Locker call me?
I know, right?
It is the Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin. Of course,
what is on the gift card?
$25,
right?
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking.
Oh yeah,
That's
$25.
all. That's what I was expecting.
Can I get some wings too?
No, not from this.
You know what I did?
You know what, you can't
and watch
do it.
this. I split that in half, Rob. You know why?
Why?
I'm gonna just take care of the other half. Will be Kevin in Culver City.
Yeah, I'm still waiting. Where's Kevin? Kevin, you know what? You owe me wings.
He has the audacity to call 6 times a day,
and he'll never. Where are my wings, Kevin? Kevin from Culver City.
He's gonna tell you
God
God
is
is
big
good.
and bad about the God is good except for when it comes to a bet. God ain't good then. I'm praying that a welcher is going to get blessed. He's a welcher.
Hey, you know what? He is. That is. If there was like a on the air radio version of the person that you got to hang out with your buddy or you before you can even say hi to. Oh, I got you. It's coming up, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got you. That's Kevin. He be calling in like oh you anyway.
And he owe me, Alex. Am I right?
Shout out to Kevin.
You are.
That was
Kev.
from the NBA playoffs about
even
the
remember what it
Lakers
was.
going to the finals. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
That was last season.
Shout out to him.
I've lost 8
call in a
pounds
minute.
since.
Rob, you're so good at making bets where you get one team, I get the field. That's just not fair.
What?
That's not fair.
All I know is when
That's true.
people are like so hell bent on teams or whatever, that's fine. And Rob G, come on, we've been together for 8 years. I've won a number of bets. I don't get them all right, but I've won a number of bets over these last 8 years.
I'm about to go bet crazy this next 7 days.
My favorite one was the Fred Rogan bet because everybody got wings. It wasn't just like what Rob
what was the bet?
I bet him 300 wings.
Oh my!
It was about the Lakers, right? Not making the playoffs.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
300 wings.
Speaking of which,
because usually Rob gets his celebration for himself, and so it's all about Rob. But that time we all won.
Did he bring you 11 of the 300 like the cupcakes?
He brought like a whole tray because Rob didn't eat 300 wings.
I'm not gonna waste 300 wings.
Wingstop was so mad when they got that order. They like, wait, what?
Pause. Why are you fat shaming my boy right now?
No, I'm
Let
not.
Rob Parker eat. He built it up. Now
Alex,
he's enjoying.
Alex.
It's bulking season.
He brought the perfect amount of cupcakes for the rest of us, but then took one.
But a real man made sure we knew he ate them too.
So that he did. He said, I had 3 last
You
night.
could have hit it.
Speaking of which, I almost texted you.
What I do now?
You're missed. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, on that bad show on Sunday night?
I didn't say all that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just said, I was like, my dog should, I meant to bring it up, but then they missed the field goal.
It is
But
what it is.
I was just saying, I was like, oh, my dog.
We had a fun show going. It's all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't hit me with the puppy dog's look right there, okay? My point
See
was
my eyes
complimenting you.
blinking?
I was saying, I was looking like, dang, my dog would have, he'd have had a little humor.
I rubbed my eyes.
Yeah.
I never miss that show anymore. I'm just saying.
As soon as that, hey, Roger, as soon as the field goal, it's wide right, click.
Instantly.
I'm not even give you the satisfaction of an accidental rating.
No, as soon as that, it's wide right.
I'll give Mike Tirico some credit. That was an exciting.
Your phone.
Am I right?
Yeah, a lot of people.
That was an exciting missed field goal.
A lot of people were talking about him and Colin like they really were in their bag that game as far as calling a game play by play throughout it. All right, well we can do a little bit more on this on the other side because at this point we've talked about a million bets and everything. The MVP odds and where they at. And more or less we could. I'll just say.
Wait a minute. What's this topic? You need to be more petty like me. I'm not petty.
No.
What?
No, don't. We'll get to it.
Why are you giving away show, Rob?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a tease.
Rob, you a 4:45 p.m. PT.
Hey,
what does
guys,
that say right there?
4:45 p.m. PT dash. Play of the day, Shekel City, KW. I need to be more petty. Like, hey,
what's that about?
What is this?
I'm not
YouTube,
petty.
look at our rundown.
And I, Rob Parker Reeds, am not happy with this.
I am not happy with this.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll do that a little bit later. Talk about the MVP because essentially I'm tired of it. Dang it, Lamar Mitchell. Okay, I love you, brother, but dang it, I'm tired of Vegas right now. We'll talk about that a little bit later. It is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Magic City Monday.
A fat Rob Parker.
It is.
That in there.
Wait, why are you fat? Because you
got the
winning or
wings.
fat because you?
Yeah,
okay, I didn't know.
Wings. I got that. I got cheesecake from Rob G.
Oh God.
It's just God. Rob G. He's gonna get it. I'm gonna get it on Friday because my birthday's Saturday.
That's a good call.
So that'll be it.
Oh, that's nice.
You know what, Rob
You
G?
figure out you doing something or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly out of town just for.
I knew it. What did he tell us last week? Oh, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just taking it easy.
I might just go to Canada
I'm still
for
unpacking
a day.
in the apartment.
Haven't been to Canada. Might go for a day.
Where are you going, to Bangkok?
No, Canada. I just said.
Are you going to
Canada?
You're not listening.
Oh, I know where he's going. You're right, Alex. He's still going to see if he can find her. The one that was in Montreal. Yeah, I remember. She's 40.
She on the list, K.
She's 40 now.
She on
he
the
was there.
Oh.
He was there 20 years ago.
She a little too old for me.
All right, we'll do all that next. It's the Odd Couple. And if you're facing hiring headaches, let's talk about this. Staffing your business is complex. High turnover, right? You got skills gaps, and ever-changing regulations can slow growth and drain resources. That is where Express Employment Professionals comes in. With decades of staffing expertise, Express connects you to a larger pool of qualified candidates. It's going to be helping you reduce turnover and build the right size workforce. So get started at expresspros.com. You hear us talk about them all the time. So if you need to flex your staff to peak seasons or special projects, Express Employment Professionals offers contract staffing so you can scale up or down with ease, preventing burnout and boosting productivity. Worried about compliance? Express stays on top of the ever-changing employment laws. Express is also recognized for excellence, earning clearly rated Best of Staffing Client and Talent Awards, plus a Diamond Award for Client Satisfaction. So don't let hiring challenges hold your businesses back. No! Visit expresspros.com to find out your local office and discover how Express Employment Professionals can help you hire smarter and faster. So if hiring is taking you away from growing your business, get the support you need from Express. Don't spend your time weeding through spam online applicants. Hire faster with Express. Express Employment Professionals, building your workforce, supporting your success.
We are Fox Sports.
It's the Odd Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with 1.5 of the best-looking guys in the game? That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. Well, I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice.
And, of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not going to see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion.
Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm going to go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please. I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King. The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun. I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Magic City Monday. How long you say Happy New Year for? When do you quit?
Merry New Year!
Are you done with it? Another few more days?
Just
about done? All right. Well, I'm going to say it again. Happy New Year to you. Still a lot coming up in the show. Next hour, we will have TJ Houshmandzadeh, our guy Hoosh. We'll talk some NFL headlines with Hoosh. Always good to chop it up with him. And then in our last hour, we will have more conversations about some of the big stuff that happened in this weekend at the final weekend of the regular season, including the Seahawks, and what do team people believe in them or not. We'll do that as well. So a whole lot left in the show. Right now, it is time for Play of the Day.
Bengals have it first out of the Browns' 45-yard line. Burrow shotgun. Burrow to throw. Here goes Myles. He got him! He got him! There it is! Myles Garrett! Sack number 23, the new single-season sack king.
All right, there you have it. That was Browns Radio right there. Your Chirac Play of the Day. And as always, Tire Rack, of course, has brought you that. And for over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and for where they drive. Ship fast and free. Backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. It's now time for Shekel City.
Welcome to Shekel City, the home base for Rob Parker's daily picks against the spread.
The cargo short. How'd you do? Since we, reset, I'm now 5-1, 3-0 on Thursday. Friday I was 2-1. That makes 5-1 to start the new year, 2026.
Merry New Year!
Merry New Year!
Yes, sir. Let's do it. All right. So tonight, my best bet, I'm taking the Clippers plus 2.5. They host the Golden State Warriors here in Los Angeles.
Ooh, that is an old bowl.
Yes. Portland minus 5.5. They're hosting the Utah Jazz.
Ooh, that's a toilet bowl.
And this other one is a weird, I don't know, I didn't get to see who's playing and who's not playing. I'm just going to go with OKC minus 15.5, taking on Charlotte at home. These scores are ridiculous. And I'm going to tell you another one we're not doing, but Philadelphia is minus 14.5 at home, taking on Denver. I know the Joker's out, but my God. So again, OKC minus 15.5, Clippers plus 2.5, and the Portland Trailblazers minus 5.5. And remember, Kelvin, I'm not telling you who to bet on. I'm telling you who I bet on.
All right, there you have it. 5-1 for you since the reset.
Yes.
All right, so we're talking about the petty. This is what I was talking about. I was talking to Rob G.
I'm not that petty.
No, you're not that petty. Yes, you are.
Rob G, am I petty?
He gonna look straight ahead. He don't want to lie. He on camera. Look, see, that boy didn't even lift his head up.
Alex, am I petty?
Look. And that, that's Sergeant Fluffer over there, and he even said, well,
Sergeant Fluffer?
Yeah, he even had to, yeah. No, but my whole point when I was thinking about it, I said to myself, you know what, Self? I got to step my petty up. Sagar, HRU, Elijah, HRUs. I got to do more HRUs. Because I will do, I was thinking about it, I was replaying in my head, Rob. I was like, man, I'll win something. I'll come in, I'm like, yo, little jab, and we move on. No. Dang it, the next thing I win, we're about to stop the entire world. We're stopping iHeartRadio app, YouTube.
He's just mad
everything.
Because you looked on social media and see I already got my stuff up there.
That's
performance,
my point.
Right?
Yeah, that's my point.
Saying, right?
No, not mad. I said I got to get my petty on. That's what I got to do. So, Elijah, I don't even know where you are right now. I don't even know where you are. And dang it, Sagar, you too, get prepared. Because the next thing I pick that's right, I want videos ready. I want them specific to one to Instagram, to TikTok, to YouTube, to put on our page for the YouTube.
You should do
I want it all.
Alex,
I'll be coming here.
I'm always promoting the show. It ain't petty.
I know.
You know what it's called? It's called proof of performance.
No, I don't want that. No, and then what I want from you, good sir, is I want you to be like, you know what, Dub? You was right, bro.
I'm waiting for that.
Boy, woo, you lucky I got a mortgage. I almost jumped on this on your side of this daggone desk right here.
You got one right. You got Shador right.
First of all, and that's what I'm talking about.
Not that he's good.
I should HRU'd. I should have came in here with a Shador jersey on.
Have you seen his numbers though?
Yeah, eight touchdowns, 10 interceptions, which does lead for an interesting conversation.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
We will have a conversation later on.
We'll get to that tomorrow because the Bronx, dude, Black Monday, and we'll talk about that more. There are some obvious ones where you're like, all right, you kind of saw that coming.
And then there's like John Harbaugh should have been fired today.
We'll get to that as well. And then there's some where you kind of maybe some hand scratchers, but then there are some people who get to pull the trigger. You know what I mean? Meaning like the GMs and presidents teams who you're like, did y'all not have mirrors in the building?
The Giants, how's the Giants?
Joe Sheehan, yeah.
How does he still have a gig? Like, look at their record the last 4 years he's been GM.
Yeah, we're going to let you go, man.
Yes. It's all him.
We're going to let you go. Have you looked at, boy, I tell you, some of these facilities, Alex, they don't have no mirrors. These team presidents, these GM, they looked in the mirror. Michael Jackson rolling around his grave right now. He made a whole song, The Man in the Mirror. And they ain't, they ain't listening to none of that. So, yeah, Black Monday always draws my ire.
Alex, what about today?
Every Monday's Black Monday for me.
It is a Black Monday. Just like every Monday's a Black Friday.
Come on.
By the way, real quick, the YouTubians, the off my weighing in. The Hobo Man asks, says, the girl at Panda Express thinks Rob is petty.
Oh, wow.
What you mean the girl at Panda? She don't even work there no more.
She got fired because of that.
She done got fired because of you.
Well, don't count my shrimp. That's all I'm saying. Who counts
She's
shrimp?
just trying to do her job. You over here getting
I
fired.
asked her, I said, so how many pieces of beef do you get in the box? Oh, well, we don't do it like that.
So
well,
why
but
you
you count, why you count shrimp?
Rob started a whole
So,
thing.
how
People
you-
are sitting there eating like, I only got 4 too.
How you going? Right. So now you going to, they call it what, Karen and Ken? How you going to be Kenvante?
I'm going to be Kim
Now you over
Vontae.
here. Let me see the manager.
I'll make a scene in that place. You want me to tear this place up?
Kenique.
I'm just saying. Carry so much stuff. Great Sunday night football game.
Yeah.
The Bears, who had a chance to win the game on the last play and just fell short.
Yep.
And the 49ers, their offense, over 500 yards against the Bears. Just
been
an
humming.
incredible.
Yeah.
And so, of course, everybody, because the 49ers won, all the love is going to Kyle Shanahan, right? The winner. I get all that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, look at all the injuries. Look at where they are. They have a chance to stay home and have the whole run to the Super Bowl. And then the Super Bowl, of course, is at home, is in San Francisco.
That's
so
right.
they really have a chance to get there and maybe win a Super Bowl finally. Kyle Shanahan has been there twice, lost as an offensive coordinator with the Falcons. He was a terrible job at finishing that game against Tom Brady and them. They had a chance to run out the clock, run the ball or whatever, throwing the ball, got sacked, a holding, got knocked out of field goal range, and Tom Brady not only got the touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and then won in overtime.
Yep.
Just a terrible
loss.
finish. Terrible. Like I'd have nightmares if I was the offensive coordinator after that. But I'm not going to have no love for Kyle Shanahan. Zero. And what I mean by that is he's got to finish the job and win the Super Bowl. We've seen this movie, winning a lot of games in the regular season, players in and out. This is not like new. Oh, my God, how do you do it? Because we've seen this before.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who's the quarterback, right? It seems like his offense will be able to survive no matter who's out there.
Yep.
And so they've been to 2 Super Bowls. The time has come. Carry so much stuff. Great Sunday night football game.
Yeah.
The Bears, who had a chance to win the game on the last play and just fell short. And the 49ers, their offense, over 500 yards against the Bears. Just an incredible.
Yeah.
And so, of course, everybody, because the 49ers won, all the love is going to Kyle Shanahan, right? The winner. I get all that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, look at all the injuries. Look at where they are. They have a chance to stay home and have the whole run to the Super Bowl. And then the Super Bowl, of course, is at home, is in San Francisco.
That's
so
right.
they really have a chance to get there and maybe win a Super Bowl finally. Kyle Shanahan has been there twice, lost as an offensive coordinator with the Falcons. He was a terrible job at finishing that game against Tom Brady and them. They had a chance to run out the clock, run the ball or whatever, throwing the ball, got sacked, a holding, got knocked out of field goal range, and Tom Brady not only got the touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and then won in overtime.
Yep.
Just a terrible
loss.
finish. Terrible. Like I'd have nightmares if I was the offensive coordinator after that. But I'm not going to have no love for Kyle Shanahan. Zero. And what I mean by that is he's got to finish the job and win the Super Bowl. We've seen this movie, winning a lot of games in the regular season, players in and out. This is not like new. Oh, my God, how do you do it? Because we've seen this before.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who's the quarterback, right? It seems like his offense will be able to survive no matter who's out there.
Yep.
And so they've been to 2 Super Bowls. The time has come. So I think the only thing that's left for Kyle Shanahan is can he run a team, finish strong? And Rob G, he had some terrible numbers late in fourth quarters. Rob G, just throw these out to Kerry real quick. Kyle Shanahan, these are horrific numbers.
Oh, it's tough if you're a Niners fan. Turn your volume down because this is going to get real dark real quickly. Guys, there have been 7 teams that have given up a 10-plus point lead in the Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan's teams have lost 3 of those games, either as the head coach or as the OC. Of course, 28-3, the largest blown lead in Super Bowl history.
28-3.
He's blown 2 separate 10-point leads as the head coach of the Niners.
The Washington Wizards look to be a possible destination centered around CJ McCollum's expiring contract. Currently now in the league, the Pistons are leading the Knicks 53-44, 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. The Celtics are on top of the Bulls 22-14, 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And it's the Raptors over the Hawks 24-14, 3.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. On this Black Monday, the Browns fired head coach Kevin Stefanski. The Cardinals fired head coach Jonathan Gannon. And it's one and done for Pete Carroll in Las Vegas. The Raiders did let him go after they finished with the worst record in the NFL at 3-14. As of now, the Bengals are retaining head coach Zach Taylor and GM Duke Tobin. And Montana State has a 7-0 lead over Illinois State in the FCS National Championship. I'm Brianna Muro.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Fox Sports Radio, as I just took over your job.
It is the Odd Couple, hour number 2, all good. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, here on Fox Sports Radio. And if you missed any of today's show, you'll want to catch the podcast. Just search Odd Couple wherever you get your podcasts. Right after the show, today's podcast will be posted. Rob G putting it together as we speak. Bud Mexican is. That's right. Be sure to follow the podcast and rate it at least 5 stars because we're worth it. And guess what? You could even provide a review. Again, just search Odd Couple wherever you get your podcasts, and you'll find today's show, the full version and a best of version, posted right at the end of the show. Don't forget, coming up in about 28 minutes, TJ Hushmanzada, the former Pro Bowl wide receiver, co-host of Up on Game on Fox Sports Radio. I do want to ask you something. Rob G, you have some Odd Mob stuff to read. But real quick.
Yeah.
I did tweet in the group chat. I had a couple of bets. I'm not going to say who. Should I say who? But I got.
But which one?
Didn't I send you the bet?
Who?
I won money.
Oh yeah.
Was that a flex, or was that just cool because I was just sharing it with you?
It was a flex.
It was a flex?
Because in the words of Rob Parker, Doug Gottlieb, why don't you want me on my show when I'm right? I want a picture of a bet when Rob's wrong. Like, hey, I missed this one, but it was close.
Rob G made a little sense there. I was going to stall you out a little bit, actually.
Rob's always like, come look at me, celebrate me. This is what I did.
Yeah.
Don't worry about anything else that happened.
Yeah, don't be sending us how much money you won. You ain't going to break us off
exactly. I never got to participate in any of that money that you won.
Don't be sending me how much money you made.
That was a nice text that I got.
If it's $50, I'll keep that.
But you got to admit, at least I put some money on the Chiefs, right? And on the Steelers. It was 7.5. That's what people in Vegas got, 7.5. They won a long time ago with 8 wins. But anyway, Rob G.
you breaking us off?
No. Rob G, what do you got? Odd Mob now.
He's on brand. I love it. All right, Odd Mob, the YouTubians weighing in.
Saying?
A lot of interesting conversation. Michael Thompson says.
Michael Thompson? Shout out to him.
The Michael Thompson.
Kelvin, let me ask you something. That's what he are.
Shout out to
Let me ask you something.
Michael Thompson says, every panda counts shrimp in the black neighborhoods all the time. Rob was black for a day.
I'm always black.
That's
We
not
got
what it
one day.
Hold on,
That's
wait.
what it
Why
says.
hold on. Who was that said that? Michael
Thompson.
Why they only counting in the black communities? What's up with that?
It's got to be
Now
racist.
I'm about to go to Orange County.
That's got to be racist.
You're going to drive 80 miles just to get you some.
On principle. I'm about to go down. Where are you? I'm about to go to Beverly Hills or Brentwood or something. I need
Just
to
so you
find
can get
out
6 or 7 shrimp.
just to see how they doing it, brother.
And then the official mayor of the Odd Mob, Sean, says, hearing Rob was right so much, he's going to blow through a pack of Newport 100s and a bottle of Johnson & Johnson by 5 p.m.
That's funny, Sean.
And then this next stretch, I don't know how this started, but at some point in hour one, Kelvin became the guy to steal on because we got a whole string of people talking
what'd they
about
say?
what Kelvin looked like. Jay Lopez says, Kelvin the type of guy to rock Air Bronny shoes.
Wow.
Nah, come on. You can't be all right, though.
The Hobo Man says, Kelvin looks like he wears socks with sandals. And then here's another
That was a
one.
good
Kelvin the type of dude to wear a turtleneck to Magic City. I don't know why that started, but there was a whole run of those.
Well, because so I got on for those on radio, obviously, I got on like a long sleeve professional photo. Hey, shout out to, should I shout him out, Rob G? You know who I'm talking about. You know, I found a nice little brand. So it's like a professional. I had it on, buttoned it up, then I had my suit over at TV.
So you didn't have a tie. You don't wear a tie.
Some days.
I just thought.
Yeah,
I thought
don't act like you don't watch me every morning.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying. I know you.
I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of getting this on TV.
Don't act like you
You're getting no ratings from me, Kelvin Washington.
No, hey, he turns so fast, bro, because you know we automatically come on the TV. He be so
I'll be
mad.
so mad. Like, I can't even. If they automatically go right to Channel 1.
I love it. Where Lee at when I need him? Lee was like, yeah. He's like, Rob, I like watching Kelvin on there. No, don't be happy. You get to wake up and be like, man, I give it to hang out with this guy for 3 hours. Coming up later.
Robin Roberts was giving a speech in Detroit.
Okay.
And me and Stoney, this is when my old partner were doing the Odd Couple in Detroit, and we were the MCs for the event.
Yep.
So I don't know how I got to introduce Robin Roberts. This is way back in the day, in the 90s when she was on ESPN. And so then I just looked into the crowd. I was like, you know what? This woman, I wake up with this woman every Sunday morning while I'm in bed or whatever.
Hey,
and the look on her face was like, oh, God.
Oh.
Is that the intro? But she was, that was her
Right.
normal show back then, was the early Sunday morning.
I'm glad you
sports
said that was the 90s.
Yes.
Couldn't do that in the 2000s.
No. They would have beat me down.
Yeah, the joke's a little different nowadays. Which is why when you go back to those old stand-ups, you be like, ooh.
No, it's totally different.
They hit a little different.
All right, Rob G, we had some, I guess, history made yesterday in the National Football League.
Yes, there was.
Too many you guess.
I guess there was history made. They stopped the game to celebrate it. That's how much history was made. Myles Garrett, pass rusher extraordinaire out of Cleveland, is the new NFL single-season sack king. That's right. Yesterday, took down Joe Burrow in the fourth quarter of a win, by the way, for Cleveland, as they got the W over Cincinnati. And he is now, if you want to call Michael Strahan the 16-game sack leader, Myles Garrett now the 17-game sack leader.
I guess I'm not. Myles Garrett is a tremendous player, but that's a Fugazi award and a Fugazi honor in that he needed 17 games to do what Michael Strahan did in 16. So right away, I got an issue with it. I really do. Stopping a game for that, and that was the worst sack you could have. Joe Burrow took 2 steps, fell down, and he just touched him. Like that was no sack. I know it was behind the line of scrimmage, and if you touch him, he's down. You get credit for that. But it was just so lame, and they're stopping for what? That team is like 4 and something. Like it's a moment, but nobody knows what the sack number is or the all-time sack king. This ain't like. I told Rob G this earlier, and you don't even have to be a baseball fan. When Cal Ripken, played in more consecutive games than Lou Gehrig, like that was a moment. Like that was something that got over 2,000 some odd games or whatever. You know what I mean? In that moment, when Pete Rose had the all-time hit leader becoming that, or when Hank Aaron at first, and then Barry Bonds hit the all-time home run. But are we going to stop the game for everything? And then the NFL has fudged all of the records because of adding games. Then you're going to have an 18-game season in a couple years, and then somebody will have 24 sacks in 18 games. And, I'm the champ. It can't be based off of that if you're going to have a different number of games. And the thing that always you have to look at it and go, how many games did you play, right? Not how many games did you play that season, how many games did you play? And then it has to be based off of something like that to make it consistent or legitimate. I got no thrill out of it. To me, it just was stinky. And if I put my hand on it, I would have to wash it. It was a $3 bill celebration to me. What are you doing on a terrible Browns team where that's the end of the world? That to stop the game. Not that he can't be recognized or whatever. What are you stopping the game for?
Boy, I tell you. You ever heard of a sexist? You ever heard of a racist? What about a sportsist? You just sat up here and told me all the wonderful things baseball can do. Home run record, all-time start record, this record. Baseball does this, the most starts ever. Nobody would always hear about baseball, and you know I like baseball. My point is, that's an amazing stat. That one singular person is getting that amount of sacks. Not a team, the Jets' entire team couldn't get one interception. So the man got 20-something sacks. Celebrate that. Not to mention, you talk about the way.
Did you see that sack?
The way he did it, I agree, it wasn't like he laid him out and knocked his helmet off, but Joe Burrow was going to get sacked regardless. He had nowhere to go. He literally was squished in. He had nowhere to go, and he did a Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. He made a business decision. Instead of getting my head knocked off, I'm going to go ahead and have a seat. Myles Garrett has been remarkable. He's been incredible. And then somebody posted a picture of him at 14. I need a birth certificate. You know how they used to joke about the Dominican players in the Little League?
He's a monster.
Like, what the heck? That doesn't make any sense.
Rob G., we interviewed him, right? Was that last year or 2 years ago?
It wasn't with me, so it had to have been 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't mind the celebration. They stop it with rushing records. They stop it with Drew Brees and the passing records. They stop it all the time when it's a massive record in the NFL
it's just
or the
not
NBA.
A massive record.
That's a big okay.
Nobody before this knew what the record was.
Only reason why I
that.
disagree is I just think Michael Strahan, it was a big deal because
T.J. Watt tied it 3 years ago.
Right.
Do you remember the ceremony for T.J. Watt?
I will give you that.
No, you do not.
I'm giving you that
because they didn't even have a ceremony. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But they didn't have a ceremony. They just
why
stopped.
Not? He tied the record. Why wouldn't you have a ceremony for T.J. Watt?
Did they not stop it? I literally don't remember.
Nobody remembers that.
Rob G., can you confirm? Did T.J. Watt get a stoppage?
No,
did he tie
stoppage?
It? Oh, well, he tied it. He ain't break it.
What are you talking about?
He broke it.
You
gotta break this.
No, you don't.
You gotta break it.
His name is mentioned. He didn't break just.
He ain't break it.
He didn't break just.
He broke the record. Rob, what do you always talk about? Sports has two things on the menu: wins and losses. He ain't break it. He tied it. Don't nobody want to ties, TJ. Now, back to what I was saying. No, honestly, I don't mind it. It's an incredible feat by one singular individual. Like, to get that many sacks. There's teams who probably barely had that many sacks. And the worst part about it for him is, but it's his decision. We both said it. You tell me it's about winning. You tell me it's just time to move on. You tell me you've had enough. You've given your all to Cleveland. And they finally say, hold up, beep, beep. Here's the Brinks truck. And you say, you know what? I love Cleveland. I'm not leaving Cleveland.
All of a sudden,
I want to be here in Cleveland.
Right.
And now you're suffering. Your team was 5-12.
He said, I don't want to win so bad that Shador can be the quarterback.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We'll talk to you next year, all right? But no, so I don't mind a quick little honoring and celebrating. To me, I don't mind it. These dudes work incredibly hard. It's a big deal. It's something that doesn't happen every year. You know, so it didn't bother me as much as it bothered you. Doesn't bother me.
It didn't do anything.
We do that. So-and-so breaks the sport. They stop the game and whatever.
You don't stop the game. The Bengals were trying to run a play right after that.
No, you got to have
trying to run a play.
What y'all trying to run a play for? Y'all about to be in Cancun in 2 seconds. Hold on. Let us enjoy this moment. Cancun ain't going nowhere.
877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Is Myles Garrett's sack record for real or Fugazi? Whenever I could get Fugazi.
You do like you ruined Fugazi, by the way.
That's
because
right.
now when I want to say it, I'm like, oh, this Rob.
You can't say it.
Rob took the word over.
And did you have a problem with them stopping the game to celebrate them? 877-99 on Fox. We'll continue that conversation next with you. It is The Odd Couple. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, right here on Fox Sports Radio. stick and stay.
Because the only person that's validated to celebrate themselves is me in the US of A.
Oh, who's that?
We are Fox Sports.
It's the Odd Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys. Let's get it.
The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with 1.5 of the best-looking guys in the game? That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. Well, I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice.
And, of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not gonna see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion.
Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm gonna go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please. I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King.
The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun.
I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
Sports Radio. It's the Odd Couple. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Magic City Monday. Hoosh! TJ Houshmandzadeh getting ready to come up in about 7 minutes or so. And looking forward to talking to him for over 40 years. Over 40 years. You know what? 40 rings a bell, Rob. I said 40 rings a bell, especially starting in about 24 hours or so.
What are you talking about?
Just saying, 40 years of things.
Oh,
you know
yes. Okay, I got
That's
you.
all I'm saying.
4-0. It's amazing.
Wow. Yeah, so
yes.
Over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and for where they drive. Ship fast and free. Backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com. It is the way tire buying should be. All right, 877-99 on Fox. Myles Garrett sets the single season sack record. And Rob poo-pooed on the celebration, poo-pooed on the award. I call him a sportist because if they stopped it for something in baseball, he'd be, oh God, that was an amazing record. I was there. I was covering it. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
877-99 on Fox. Cool record to be broken or no big deal, or what are your thoughts?
All right, let's go. James in Detroit. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, James?
What's up, Rob?
How you?
I'm good. Hey, Rob, you know, I think I read something that said Bubba Baker had 23 sacks. And then when they played Buffalo, they gave Myles Garrett a half a sack because he touched the guy after another guy touched the guy. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hold on, y'all over here. He over here, FBI agent on the sacks?
You know what I mean. Hey, James, you know what?
Come on, James.
James, it's Fugazi. It's a $3 bill.
Game, and I'm like, they gave him a sack after another. When Josh Allen went back, he gave himself up. They was going to give him a safety, and another guy touched him.
Yep.
And Myles Garrett touched him. They gave him a half a sack for that.
Crazy. All right, James, appreciate
they
you.
give
Thank
people
you.
half sacks. Like, that's what they do, right?
Matt in Pittsburgh. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports
been
Radio.
happening for like 35 years.
What's up, Mac?
Yeah. What's up, boys? What's up? And yeah, it's trash. And if we're talking about what are we, investigative research? I mean, yes, if you're counting sacks and counting half a sacks, that's exactly what you do.
Then get him at his half a sack. If he touched him while he was down, he got a half a sack.
All right, chill. So when P.J. Watt broke the sack or tied the sack record in 2021, it took until the last game of the season. He was robbed out of 2 solo sacks, went back and given a half a sack. Then when he made the sack, first of all, they did not stop the game. No one cared.
Of course they didn't. That's what we do now. We stop the game for everything.
He tied the record. He would have broke the record and been a solo leader. But they called it a 1-yard loss on a Lamar Jackson run instead of a sack. My point is, Myles Garrett's last sack and a half were completely trash. Joe Burrow had a running back in the flat.
Yep.
He dealt with some Brett Favre stuff.
And you saw he just fell down. He didn't get sacked. He fell down.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm blown away right now.
That was the only single team of the game. Only single team of the game on Myles Garrett. They knew it, and he laid down.
Yep.
I mean, he gave them that. And to stop the game and be carried off the field, Cleveland's a mistake.
Thank you.
I said the whole city.
The whole thing is ridiculous.
Rob G, I didn't know we had sack police out here.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, Alex, when I was in high school, a half sack meant second base. You know what I meant? I'm just
Rob, caution.
Kelvin, come here. I'll pull him down. Is this a full sack or not? 877-99 on Fox. Okay, just go to Bree. Just go.
No, wait a minute. 877-99.
Yo. Rob G, who gonna pay us $1 more, bro? We ain't gonna make it.
What?
We ain't gonna make it, Rob G.
We're the new year. We're getting closer every day.
You lucky I just talked to the bosses individually, and they both love us and love what we doing.
We ain't going nowhere. Sean in Sacramento.
Yeah.
You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. Sean left.
Yo, I'll go from another mother. Cousin Kelvin, my brother's behind the board. Happy 2026 to all y'all beautiful faces, man. Y'all killing it on YouTube as usual. Just a couple notes from the first hour. That Punjabi MC theme music is diabolical work. I'm going to need y'all to check into HR with that.
No, that's diabolical. And Bree, the dances with y'all out of line.
Jesus, man. I definitely ain't going to make it 5 years. Kelvin, you look like the type of brother to get his hair done and then go hat shopping in the same hour. And real quick, man.
Wow. Hey, I ain't going to lie. My barber do get mad when I do that. All right, appreciate the cut. Put a hat on. He be like, what?
You wear a hat most of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
On this topic real quick, though, man, Rob, you've been right all of 2025, but you're dead wrong with this win, bruh. First of all, man, he plays for the Cleveland Browns. Can you name any other person on that defensive line? Don't worry. I'll wait. Second of all, he got that sack. It's not a Brett Favre situation where he was looking to give that man, and on the very last snap of the very last offensive drive, he just laid down, smiling and winking at the camera. He had to go out there and get it against the arch nemesis Bengals. And lastly, man, what else are they going to celebrate in Cleveland? Shador winning Rookie of the Year. Let's be honest, they needed something for those season ticket holders to stay in their seat one last game, and I'm glad they got it. Kelvin, keep this man in line. He's getting out of pocket with his wins in 2025.
Oh, he's just a sportist.
Hey,
he's an elite. He's a sports
wait
elite.
till 2026 happens. I'm just telling you guys. You think I'm stopping?
Oh, yeah. That's the name of the game. Like you always say, that's why they got buildings in Vegas right now. Because you think you're on fire, then you're not. All right, coming up, Hoosh. TJ Houshmandzadeh going to join us right now. Bree's going to get you updated. Hey, Bree.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Good. How are you? HRU, Bree.
What does that mean?
How are you?
Oh, my God, how
You know
cute.
what she said? She said, I never missed a show because I never listened to it.
No,
apparently.
so HRU is always like, when I text Elijah at 1 o'clock in the morning.
He needs something from Elijah.
Yeah.
It's hurry up to get it out the way, the formality. Hey, HRU. All right, anyway, let's get to what I need. That's
you guys
what it
really
is.
do that?
Wait, how did I get in it?
No, I don't know. It sounded like something that you guys both do. It just sounded like it was
starting
something.
now, Elijah. Wherever you are, sick, vacation, I don't know, but get ready for some HRUs. You too, Soccer.
That's right, HRU.
Don't do it, Alex.
Oh.
It's just so
That's like the best one out of all of us. It really is.
gosh.
Alrighty, guys. News out of the NBA. Four-time All-Star Trae Young and his agent are working together with the Hawks on a trade. The Washington Wizards look to be a possible destination. In college football, via his own social media, Michigan quarterback Bryce Underwood confirmed that he would return in the 2026 season to Michigan, obviously. The Colts confirmed they are retaining head coach Shane Steichen and GM Chris Ballard. And Buccaneers head coach Todd Bowles has not yet met with ownership, but believes he has earned the chance to return next season. Montana State has a 14-0 lead over Illinois State in the FCS National Championship right now. And in the NBA, the Pistons are leading the Knicks 73-56. The Celtics are on top of the Bulls 54-33 at halftime. The Raptors over the Hawks 48-38. And my Suns are tied with the Rockets 22 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Bree. It's the Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin on a Magic City Monday. And we are joined now by our man, TJ Houshmandzadeh, former Pro Bowl wide receiver, co-host of Up on Game. Hey, Fox Sports Radio, the slickest ponytail in the game. Hey. I said, what you put in it? He said, nothing but juices and berries.
So let me ask you, TJ.
What's up,
has
fellas?
anybody ever tackled you that way, grabbing that ponytail, bringing you down for a loss?
Nah, they haven't tackled me, but I know it was times in the pile guys would grab my ponytail at times.
That's wild.
To try to piss me off and make me mad for sure.
Hey, he sound like he mad about it right now,
I know,
Rob. There's
right?
some people
Like
on
it
his
happened
list.
last week.
Some people on his
Hey,
list.
don't grab my ponytail. You could do a lot of things.
You ain't why you ain't never man bun it?
Nah, I never. I wear it in the bun now all the time, but when I was playing, I just put it in the ponytail and let's go.
There you go.
There you have it.
Well, hey, let's go here. I don't want to say I told Kelvin but I told Kelvin
All right.
about 10 wins for the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers would make a difference. You watched him play last night. Just talk about what he delivered last night in a playoff game. That's what that was last night.
I felt like Aaron Rodgers, he willed the Steelers to victory, really, especially in the fourth quarter. The game got tight. The Ravens go up. Steelers come back and score. The Ravens go up. The Steelers come back and score. And that was the experience, the moxie, the talent of Aaron Rodgers. He was able to keep the team calm. Listen, man, I've been here before. I got you. And if you listen to what they said on that last touchdown to Calvin Austin, he asked Calvin Austin, what you want to run? Calvin Austin was indecisive. He said, man, just run a hitch and go. And so
because he was calling his own plays, right, Aaron Rodgers?
He should have kept calling. Well, you remember that they had the headphone issue. Go ahead.
And that's what it looks like. And so you have to attribute a lot of what the Steelers did offensively to Aaron Rodgers, especially not having DK.
Thank you. That's a big thing. And, TJ, if I told you Aaron Rodgers before the game would throw 47 passes, that would have meant that the Ravens were up by 21. Am I right? That he had to throw his way back in the game.
Yeah, and you know what was crazy about the amount of passes that they attempted? They ran the ball very effectively, so that was the part that was stunning. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, man, everybody thought, like, why are the Steelers going after him? Oh, why is he? This is why. Moments like this, games like that, is when you need a quarterback that's been there, done that, and the moment is not going to be too big for him, and it wasn't.
So, Hoosh, let me ask you this. They lose in the first round to the Texans.
They're going to win. They're going to beat the Texans.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
They lose in the first round of Texans because you know good and well the Ravens could not, they even said it on the telecast, they couldn't get what he can't handle is pressure right now at this age. He's historically great at it, but I'm saying that's this version of him. Now, they lose to the Texans.
Kelvin
Here we are. Here we are. Same thing. Losing the first round with Tomlin. What do you do?
Honestly, I'll be honest. I kind of agree with you, Kel. I don't think they're going to beat the Texans. I don't. I feel like that pass rush that the Texans are going to generate with four guys.
Mm-hmm.
When you have
did the Texans get a new
quarterback?
quarterback?
Hold on, let him answer the question.
I'm just asking. Go ahead.
Now, when you have Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson on opposite sides, what are you going to do? Now, the key is, can the Texans' offense
there you go
generate enough points to where they put the pressure on them? Because offensively, they've been up and down a ton. Now, conversely, can that offensive line of the Texans block the bookends that the Steelers have with T.J. Watt and Highsmith? And so it's not going to be easy, but I'll say Aaron Rodgers is now going to face pressure that he hadn't faced in a long time, and how is he going to react to that? Can that secondary of Stingley and Lassiter, can they just keep DK in check? If they can do that, I really do like their chances. I don't know what the weather's going to be like in Pittsburgh, but I know it's going to be cold as hell.
You know it. Outdoors in Pittsburgh, that's a different scenario playing football. Pete Carroll, I've been calling for it all year. I thought it was a terrible hire by the Raiders.
Rare
and that
occurrence,
team, we agreed on that. And as back far, like a month or two ago, I was like, they need to fire him. He got a one and done, even though he had a 3-year contract, got a nice golden parachute for retirement, but they didn't do anything well. He deserved to get fired, TJ. The Raiders were a mess this year.
You know what, man? I think Pete kind of hurt himself when he said, we're going to compete right away. I don't expect this to be a rebuild. I expect to compete right away. So he hurt himself. But I'll say this. What Pete Carroll has done for football in general, at USC, at the collegiate level, at the NFL level with the Seahawks winning the Super Bowl, should have won.
Should have been two. You know, terrible.
He accomplished a lot. But when he went to the Raiders and he said last offseason, I expect to compete right away, the expectations were, okay, we're going to be in the picture at the end of the season. We're going to be in a Carolina, Tampa Bay type game, Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers type game at the end of the season where we win, we in. And that wasn't the case. But Pete Carroll has been a great coach at every level of football, and so he's done a lot. But it's over for him now. And like you said, man, they sent him off with a great retirement package.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, he won. I ain't going to lie.
He got 2 more years left on that
Free
deal.
money, vacation. If you like pina coladas, he about to be on vacation chilling.
And I think they gave him a golden walker, too, as a parting gift.
That might have been it. Yep. And maybe a little Rolex, too.
I'm just saying.
TJ Houshmandzadeh, our guest on the Odd Couple, former, of course, Pro Bowl receiver, co-host of Up on Game on Fox Sports Radio. Let's look a little ahead. I know we have days as
let's not get there yet. You going to go to playoffs? Well, no, because there's some other stuff we should talk.
Okay, all right, fine.
I wanted to.
What?
Shador had a terrible. The numbers are terrible.
Can you not lead to win this? Maybe he thought Shador had a fine season given everything.
Okay, go ahead, TJ. I'm just. He had the lowest. Rob G. What was it? The lowest quarterback rating for any Browns quarterback over 6 starts ever.
And I bet you there are fans who are more optimistic about him.
I'm just asking you, TJ. Not all that. Not all
what
that.
What you think,
fandom.
Hoosh?
I felt like the situation that he was put in, it seemed as if Kevin Stefanski didn't want to play him. It seems as if he didn't have the support of Stefanski. He was just there. And as a player, you feel that. And you get like, damn, he don't like me. He just playing me because he really don't have a choice. And so,
does that mean he can't? Does that mean he can't not throw interceptions or not throw the ball up for grabs? I get that, I do.
I mean,
but
you throw it up. Okay, me personally, I like when my quarterback throws it up for grabs because it ain't 50-50. It's 80-20. It's a completion, it's incomplete, or it's pass interference. I'm not letting that. When you throw a 50-50 ball up, you can't let that ball be intercepted if you're a receiver. Like when Jerry Jeudy let that ball get intercepted, like, bro, what are you doing? You're making us look bad as receivers when a quarterback throws a ball he shouldn't throw. Don't let that ball get intercepted. Don't drop. Don't lead the league in drops. And so in his defense, he didn't have guys that were guys one-on-one. I'm going to him for sure.
But the only problem, TJ, and seriously, and I hear you. I'm not sitting here like the Browns have all this great talent. But that's what happens usually with quarterbacks, and they get drafted. They get to play early because they're on bad teams. You're not going to play for the Chiefs or some great team because they already win and have good players. So a lot of times, right, that's what happens to young players. They have to go on bad teams and take their lumps and whatnot. But we saw like Joe Burrow got to Cincinnati, and you know this. He only played 6 or 7 games his first year, gets hurt, comes back, leads them to the Super Bowl the next year. And they weren't ready to win already. Nobody was thinking the Bengals were going. And I'm not saying he's got to be Joe Burrow, but it can't be that everything he does bad is because the coach, it's the other players, it's Jeudy. He'd rather have Judge Jeudy catching balls out there for him, and all that. Like he didn't do anything wrong? That's the problem I have. That's the problem I have.
You have to take some of the fault because this is the thing about playing quarterback. They get way too much credit when things go well. So you have to be able to take some of the blame. Did you play great? No, you did not. Nobody cares that you were a rookie. Nobody cares that it seemed that your coach didn't want to play you. Nobody cares that you didn't have a great supporting cast because if you played great, you would have received all the credit. So, of course, he has to take some blame. Now, what he's going to have to do is really go and work on his game, go work on what he feels like he's not doing well because this next coach that comes in, he don't care who the quarterback is. He just wants to win.
Well, I already know who the quarterback's going to be next year in Cleveland. That's Deshaun Watson. I don't even doubt it.
I totally get your money.
TJ, they owe him so much money. They're going to try him one more year.
I can't see it, man. I
I'm
just
telling
don't see it.
No, I don't. I'll say this. He will be given an opportunity. That's just how the league works.
Yep.
I'm not paying a guy close to $50 million
to do nothing.
Sit there and do nothing. He will be given an opportunity. For me, it's like maybe I'm delusional. I'm just like, all right, this is going to be the year we're going to see the Houston Texans, Deshaun Watson. I just don't know if that will ever come. Probably not. But 100%, he will be given an opportunity. We know that with that amount of money.
It's going to look just like this year to me, where they're going to start 3, 2, 3, 4 different guys. Shador, maybe Watson gets a couple, maybe get whoever they particularly draft this season. All right, we'll stop it there, man. Hoosh, appreciate you as always, brother.
Yes, can't wait to talk more. And
we got the playoffs coming up, man.
Yeah, we
about to
can't
get real.
wait. And the Ravens, real quick, Hoosh, I know we got to go. I'm sorry. We talked about, I know I've brought this up to you before, John Harbaugh, and I'm sorry, this is the way their season ends all the time.
Do you change your stance? Because we brought this up before, and you were like, no.
You got to win that game.
You have to win that game.
You got to win it. For the life of me, I'm watching the game, and I'm telling myself, why didn't you guys try to get 4, 5, 6 more yards?
Thank you. And you got
2 timeouts.
And you got timeouts. What are you doing?
You had a timeout with 14 seconds left.
Yes.
If you get 44 yards is not a chip shot for a rookie quarterback a rookie kicker in that weather.
Right. And they said that was his first walk-off attempt. TJ, he never had a walk-off attempt. That's his first one.
I would have liked for them to run another play and try to get yards. What are we doing? You have a timeout. What are we doing?
Exactly.
Crazy.
Hey, appreciate it, Hoosh. We agree on that. All right, man. We'll do it again next week.
All right, fellas. Take care, man. Keep up the great work.
No doubt. Thank you, brother. All right, you know it's Black Monday, but there's already somebody that people are saying you might want to consider as a head coach, and it's shocking who it is. We'll tell you who it is next. It's the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
That's a good tease. You know what?
What?
I'm glad he walked out on Steve Kerr, and Steve Kerr deserves all of it. All the smoke. He has created this monster in Draymond Green, and to have him walk out on his teammates and for it to be okay. And I would have told that dude, you better not come back out here, even if he ain't in the game. You better stay there if you're going to walk away from your teammates when you're trying to win a damn game. How dare Steve Kerr? Why does he continue to coddle this guy? Steve Curdle Milk is what you should be called, because your methods of coaching is ridiculous. He allowed him to sucker punch a guy, never even gave him a suspension, let Draymond talk about he walked away from the team and there was no discipline. And then they didn't want to suspend him because they wanted to make sure he was there for the ring ceremony so that he could get there. I would have said you got suspended for 10 games and we're giving out the rings on opening night and you won't get yours that night. I don't understand it. How do the other players allow that? You're another player on a team. You're going to let this guy walk out? Everybody has disagreements. You can't walk out on your teammates. What kind of coach has Steve Kerr turned into to allow this guy to do whatever he wants and then come back out? Kelvin, seriously, you play basketball. Come back out for what? You walked out on us. We're a team. Win together, lose together. We can argue. You can't walk out. It's ridiculous. I don't understand Steve Kerr, but I'm glad. Draymond, he's giving you a ton of rope. Use it. Make him look like the fool, because that's what it looks like. Really? Steve Kerr has no control over the team? You can walk out. Don't come back here. You don't come back until you apologize to everybody on this bench and this team and tell them it'll never happen again. Come back out. Oh, he wouldn't go back in the game. And you know what tells you how weak Steve Kerr is? You know what the reporter said?
You beat me to it. Yep.
You know what the reporter asked him? Was that
Draymond's decision?
Or yours? What?
When I heard that, I was like, what? Hold on, what? I would have went off for the reporter.
For the reporter even asked him that.
But that
tells you that.
That shows the leeway and the
ridiculous.
The excuses that have been built. All right, a couple of things. So you touched on a lot of that, and we disagreed and argued all day yesterday. We started off the show here mostly agreeing on this. This has been something that's been built up with this team for now 10, 15, 10, 12 years. They've allowed things with Draymond that have not been allowed with any other teammate. And you just mentioned something. You said, well, why would somebody else on the team should have been like, hey, man, you can't be doing that? That's the issue, is that their best player, Steph, is not that kind of guy. So Draymond would have Draymond. You get what I'm saying? If there was another Draymond would have Draymond Greened it right then. But there's nobody else who's built like that. And so Steve Kerr has built and created where Draymond gets away with stuff that nobody else could get with. Because if Draymond tried to get away with the stuff Draymond does, he would have let him know. He would have checked him.
I don't doubt for 1 second if Michael Jordan was on that bench, he would have grabbed him and said, where are you going?
Hey, where are you going?
Where are you going?
Or the opposite. If you left, when you come back, no, we good. We good on you today.
Get back.
No, we don't need you. You didn't want to be a part of this comeback, this win, whatever. We don't need you right now. So let me elaborate on a couple other things. I think Steve Kerr is so much indoctrinated with Phil Jackson's ideology and the way Phil Jackson coached. Phil Jackson was so unique. He was telling Dennis Rodman, hey, go blow steam off in Vegas. And I think Steve Kerr adopted too much of that where I know I got different personalities. I got to allow this guy to do that. I got to let this guy do that. I'm going to give him leeway. I'm going to be harder on him. And I think he's trying to do that too much. Draymond has been allowed to do too much from a league standpoint and from a Warrior standpoint. You can't stomp people in the chest, punch your own teammates, punch other people, head like Rudy Gobert, cuss people out, cuss Kevin Durant out. That's so much so that he leaves the team. Like, how much more can a man get away with? And that's the thing that blows me away. And Steve Kerr has to have a point where he puts his foot down, or that team. Who checks Draymond?
Nobody.
Does anybody in the organization check Draymond? Does the bully ever get bullied? And it reminds me of a scene in one of my favorite movies, Road to Perdition. Anybody ever seen Road to Perdition? There's a scene where basically the head boss man, his son is just a terrible, incompetent gangster. Tom Hanks is really the one who should be his son, but is not his biological son. The bad dude, the bad son, goes off, does some wild stuff, and even hurts Tom Hanks' kids, kills his family and everything. And then basically Tom finally gets to him and he says, well, why you let him do that? And he said, well, that's my son. What did you want me to do? And that's what Steve Kerr has created, where they look at Draymond and go, well, I mean, that's our guy. What do you want us to do? No, somebody check him. Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Magic City Monday. Shout out to TJ Hushmanzada, just joined us. Rob G will have the podcast up there.
He's so laid back, TJ.
Oh, yeah, he is, man.
Am I
cool
right?
Dude. Super cool dude, man. You would know, y'all used to have the show and the podcast.
We had the podcast together, Lemon Pepper Parlay, man.
Yeah.
He was good on his football bets, too.
Sounds
TJ.
so good.
It was so good. Oh, my
Well, you got a card over there. Go get some. Be sure to check out the brand new YouTube
channel.
channel.
I'm not going to the 2-for-1 special. That's when I
When
use
is
that card. I think
they just throw it up randomly?
Yeah, you get Thursday. You get bone, like you buy 6 and you get 6 free. Right?
Let me tell you what, you're a walking coupon. Like, you know all the deals and coupons and
the only thing I'm mad is that Cheesecake Factory never has 2-for-1.
No, they ain't doing that.
Not with those people.
Well, now listen, the day that they do and I'm not here, just grab your boy one. Just automatically.
No. Alex would like the vanilla bean sometimes, and when we're splurging and we're doing it right, Alex will go grab me one, a vanilla bean.
Yeah, give me the Reese's. FY, if you ever go, matter of fact, you go on Friday? But I'm not going to see you till Monday.
Yeah,
so that
Friday.
Won't work. Yeah, never mind.
I can't get that for you then.
Yeah. But next time, if you ever go, you're like, hey, I ran on a random day when you have your milkshake day and you're just feeling like, just go there, get me a cheesecake.
The milkshake
Reese's.
is half price at
the Reese's.
between
I
2 and
appreciate
5.
that. Check out the YouTube. We're on it now. All you got to do is go to YouTube / Odd Couple FSR, Odd Couple FSR on YouTube. Like, share, thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, Rob G, Old Man Rivers, he said, I'm going to roll on. I'm not going to play anymore, but he might do something else, right?
Oh, this is the gift that keeps on giving. You know how much I love old people doing
You
stuff.
do.
Phillip Rivers is taking that take into the stratosphere. Because according to Ian Rappaport, NFL Network, NFL teams were so impressed that number one, Phillip Rivers was able to come off the couch and play reasonably well for the Indianapolis Colts there for a couple of games. Coupled with the fact that
well. They
Rob,
lost
let
all
me
3
finish
games.
this take. Coupled with the fact that
You
Phillip
brought
Rivers
my dog to his breaking point. You
has
have taken him there.
twice led St. Michael Catholic in Alabama to the state semifinals. NFL teams are reportedly interested in interviewing him for upcoming head coaching vacancies during this cycle.
Don't sit there like you're not thrilled about this, Rob. Listen, I like Phillip. Seems like a great guy, swell guy. But this has gone too far. Like the Netflix Disney movie they're making right now. Because now he comes back and plays, which is already crazy. And now they're talking about, he might not be a good, might be a good coach. Go see Jeff Saturday as an example. Go see Steve Nash as an example. Sorry, Bree. My point is just the idea that you could just simply jump into these positions that it takes people years to get ready for, years ups and downs, years understanding the systems, years of understanding not just that, but people and organizations. And the idea that he can just come in and coach, and he might be a fine coach in a few years, but can he come in? Can he be an assistant coach? Can he be an offensive coordinator? Can he be a quarterback coach? Can he be a offensive line, something? The idea that he can just come in, you get the keys to a franchise to him, that's That's over the top. And this is what I'm talking about right here. And Disney or Netflix is trying to make a movie out of this, and the old man who came back and played, and then now he's a coach. Because this is ridiculous. Yes, come on in, finish your high school season. I know he said both his boys are going to be playing next fall. He wants to finish that. Come on in the league, start as, like I said, some lower level assistant or something, and work your way up. I ain't mad. I ain't even saying he got to go through 10 years of it. He can jump the line a little bit in the sense you played, all right. But the idea of just coming right now and giving the keys to the franchise is crazy.
Rob G, can I speak?
Now you can, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Can you go ahead?
Because he yelled at me. I don't even know what to do.
Lift your shoulders up.
Phillip Rivers is my guy, Rob. You know that.
No,
he lost the bet.
I lost the bet defending Phillip Rivers. Then you tried to cut me off, and I'm trying to give him some shine.
That's what he is.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I was pretty salty about it.
I know. You hurt my feelings. I mean, Rob G, all these years we go back, and you talk to me like I'm a dog. And I just felt like I almost said woof, woof after you berated me.
Well, we are watching this dog agility contest here.
It's painful.
He might have been living in that area. He might have got a little too.
All I've done my life is give to other people.
Oh, boy.
I just say, what do you need?
No, don't turn to me. Don't turn to me. I don't want to hear this.
Can I help you in any way? Do you want to walk on my back with no shoes? Go ahead.
In a Thai massage? What's going on?
Hey, yo! Hey, I've asked a homeless guy, do you want a piece of cheesecake? He doesn't know that the piece dropped on the floor, but I'm still going to offer it to him because that's the only way he's going to get cheesecake. Is that wrong?
That's the last thing he needed in life. Here lies a man who would have lived if only he had a piece of cheesecake.
And I said that those are just leaves. I said they were sprinkles.
Some college coaches saying it ain't really fair what's going on in college right now.
Yeah, this is the gift that keeps on giving in the world of college sports. This all kind of started years ago, to be honest, but this really has hit a crest in the last week and a half. And that is because on Christmas Eve, Baylor announced that they would be signing the 31st pick in the 2023 NBA draft, a young man by the name of James Nagy, to their active roster. The reason why this is important is because even though Nagy was drafted 31st overall, he played in the NBA Summer League. In fact, he was part of the Karl Anthony Towns trade that sent him to the Knicks. He never actually played in an NBA game, and he spent the last 5 years instead playing in the EuroLeague, which means in a roundabout way, because he never actually played in the NBA, he is eligible, maintains his eligibility to play in college. This has led a number of college coaches to get real up in arms about it. Last week, it was Tom Izzo. Earlier today, it was John Calipari. Take a listen to Coach Cal on the subject.
Well, look, I don't blame coaches. You know, I've got friends that are playing with 27-year-olds and they feel bad. I said, don't feel bad. We don't have any rules. Why should you feel bad? But let me give you this. Real simple. The rules be's the rules. So if you put your name in the draft, I don't care if you're from Russia and you stay in the draft, you can't play college basketball. Well, that's only for American kids. What? If your name is in that draft and you got drafted, you can't play because that's our rule. Yeah, but that's only for American kids. Okay, now, here's the next lawsuit. Well, we don't have a say over European players. You do if they're playing in college basketball. So that means you don't have a say over high school kids. So whatever a high school kid does before he comes here, don't you do one thing because there's a suit. Because what you're saying is, if he's in Europe, we don't have the same rules.
All right, Rob, do you have an update from the
Yeah, so this clip obviously went viral. We'll get to here in a second. But in the wake of this, the NCAA has released a statement with regards to the whole situation. NCAA President Charlie Baker says in part, Quote, the NCAA has not and will not grant eligibility to any prospective or returning student athletes who have signed an NBA contract. This includes a two-way contract. Somehow, some way, Najee's in the gray area where he got neither, so he's eligible.
Okay. And I'm going to say this, Kelvin. These coaches are such hypocrites. They really are. And what they used to do to kids was they used to punish kids who wanted to enter the draft, even if they didn't have an agent or even if they didn't get drafted. You know what they used to tell those kids? Tough luck. You cannot come back to college basketball. Why not? They didn't have an agent and they weren't drafted. They thought their stock was higher. They didn't get drafted. Why shouldn't you be able to come back? It was punishment. It was trying to scare the kids from trying to better themselves and taking a chance in life. And now the whole idea is to punish. This kid hasn't played. You can play around the NBA. When you go look in the NBA stats and ask a guy, does he get an NBA pension? Does he get an NBA pension?
I would assume not.
No, he didn't play. He hasn't played in the NBA. There's a lot of guys who played in summer league and they wore a uniform. They didn't play in the league. I hate to break it to you. I don't remember these guys, Tom Izzo and all these other people, coaches doing all the stuff that they do, all the money that they've made. I don't remember John Calipari being so worked up that Rick Pitino's school had prostitutes in the dorm and all that other stuff and all the other penalties and punishment for those. I don't remember those press conferences. I don't remember them coming out and saying this is awful. The reason that college basketball is where they are is because of greed. They never wanted to share with the players. They used to penalize players.
In the NBA, the Pistons are curb stomping the Knicks 89-69. Cade Cunningham, 29 points, 9 assists so far in the game. The Suns are on top of the Rockets 45-39, 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. The Hornets are surprisingly beating the Thunder 54-40, 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. And the Raptors are on top of the Hawks 61-49. Other news out of Atlanta, four-time All-Star Trae Young and his agent are working together with the Hawks on a trade. The Washington Wizards look to be a possible destination centered around CJ McCollum's expiring contract. In college football, via his own social media, Michigan quarterback Bryce Underwood confirmed that he would return to Michigan in the 2026 season. The Colts confirmed they are retaining head coach Shane Steichen and GM Chris Ballard. Former Falcons head coach Raheem Morris is scheduled to interview with the Tennessee Titans for their head coaching vacancy. In college basketball, Nebraska edged Ohio State 72-69.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Our number 3 on a Magic City Monday, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. With the iHeart Radio app, you can stream us wherever you happen to be. That's right. Catch us and all our Fox Sports Radio shows live 24/7 with the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Just search Fox Sports Radio on the app. Stream us live all day, every day. That's right. And be sure to select Fox Sports Radio as one of your presets in the iHeart app so that it always pops up to the top of the screen. Rob G., we have a special guest at the bottom of the hour.
That's right. Dave Damashek, friend of the show,
Damashek
longtime
is coming.
Steelers fan. Got some good work, doing some good stuff with Dan Lebatard these days and DraftKings. Wants to come in and gloat a little bit about his Steelers.
All right, we'll do that with Dave. It'll be fun. We got last call. So we got a lot of stuff to get to. And we talked about the Steelers and their win and whatnot. I know you weren't that impressed, but they won.
No, I was impressed.
Okay.
I mean, the biggest part was I told you I was ready. They lost, the field goal goes in. I was going to not on Aaron Rodgers, on DK. I told you because you put them out there handicapped for a couple of games without their best receiver. That's where I was going to go.
And the other thing though is, and I don't know, what day were you working? Were you working Friday?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that was when we talked about this game.
About this
when
game.
Lee, I think Lee was in. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm always mixed up with Rob G, and I know you guys. So I don't remember. But we talked about it, and I told you the reason I wouldn't pick the Ravens, on paper, they should have won the game. On paper. But that's not how sports played. And I was like, what did we talk about? That always something goes wrong, some situation. If you want to get up here and blame Lamar, you didn't watch the game. Okay, seriously. Because you just can't blame him. But in this case, with where they are, I just don't know how John Harbaugh wasn't fired today. I'm dead serious. He's been there too long. The season ends on the same thing all the time. Some misplay, whatever. And I get it. They go, well, how are you going to blame a missed field goal on the coach? He's not kicking the field goal. But as we know, if he wins that game, coach don't get credit. If he makes that field goal.
That's true.
Coach gets credit. Harbaugh, all year, they scuffled, and the coach got them and rallied them to go on the road in Pittsburgh and beat their rival. Oh, my God, what a great job he did. That's what would have happened. But the bottom line is the Ravens are disappointing. This season started with them scoring 40 points in Buffalo in the opener and losing the game. The way he coached down the stretch, we talked about a timeout. They could have run another play at least, with a timeout they had. And he's coaching scared because he's afraid of Derrick Henry. I believe that. I believe that that's why they didn't do it. Derrick Henry has fumbled, has been a fumbler. And he panicked instead of saying, I got to give it to my guy. Not only could he rush and get 10 yards or 8 yards and get us even closer for the field goal, he might have broke through and went in and scored.
He's capable.
Am I right?
Listen, he was a handful of yards away from having a rushing record. So meaning this is what he does. Man, listen, we argue, we yell, we go at each other. This is one time we're in agreement. I've said this before with you guys. Nothing ever is complete with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson will ball out, likely will drop it. Zay Flowers will fumble. Derrick Henry will fumble.
Look at that catch that likely made.
Catch, right.
That was 4th and 7. That was the season. Right.
All the missed passes, all the caught it in the end zone, but the ref said it wasn't a catch, and all that stuff. Mark Andrews, 2-point conversion drop. There's always something. Lamar Jackson, maybe the defense plays good, keeps them in. Maybe he's a little off. Derrick Henry fumbles. They never can be complete, and you're always like, man, if y'all could be complete, you might be the best team in the NFL the last 2 or 3 years.
But talent-wise,
Talent-wise, you got enough receivers. Not saying you got Devontae and Puka out there, but you got enough receivers, 2 solid to good tight ends.
You got
an
great
amazing running back.
Right.
Your quarterback's the best player in the league, the last couple of years prior to this year. Like, it's there. Defensively, you got the guys on paper. Now, Hamilton going out, maybe that costs. Point is, that's the trouble with the Ravens. Year in, year out, we know this. It comes down to a player or two. And we will give credit to the Chiefs last year. They won those games. They didn't win in this division. You talked about that. They won a lot of games last draw.
Remember that? They were 11-0, one-score games. Yeah.
That's what it comes down to oftentimes. And the Ravens, something's always off with them. And to not run the ball when you had 2 timeouts with 14 seconds.
Was it 2 or 1?
It was 2. They had 3. They called the 1. After the catch.
I know they had at least 1, okay.
Yeah, meaning they went and they left the game with 1. No, that's what we're not about to do. We're about to, Derrick Henry.
Use them
all that stuff you did on them. You fumbled
a
couple times. You know what? It is a chance to make up for it. Go give me 8 yards up the gut.
You saw likely made up for some misses and plays and whatnot. He made a great catch on 4th and 7. That ball drops, the season's over
Lamar, there's no way they think we're getting ready to run this RPO. They think we're going to just hand it to Derrick Henry up the gut. Go do an RPO, break out on the outside, slide down, call a timeout. You have 2 timeouts. Don't put all the pressure on a rookie kicker. By the way, kicker, this ain't just a regular game. You miss it, we don't go to the playoffs. But by the way, all the pressure's on you. How about this? 150-something plus yards for Derrick Henry first half. 5 carries the second half, Rob? What happened against the Bengals?
They didn't run them at all.
The Chiefs, I'm sorry, the Chiefs.
In the fourth
don't
quarter,
run
right?
them. They just always are not on point, and
when
it reminds me
when they
of
lost to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship
didn't run
game,
anymore.
Didn't run the ball. You remember that? That
That's
was the
what
one
I'm
where,
saying.
where,
It's just
where Lamar threw the ball every
something.
down.
It's always something with them, and it is time to explore new options. A lot of people are saying, man, time to look at Lamar, the cap hit and all 75. They're going to work that deal out. They're going to work it out with him. He wants to be there. Let me tell you what I ain't doing. I'm not getting a guy who's been the best player arguably for 2 to 3 years, who had an off season for sure, in and out of the lineup. I'm not letting that man go. 28 years old, I don't give a dang. We ain't letting him go. So if some changes need to be made, it's John Harbaugh.
Are you kidding me? Right. I know. It would be illogical if I got to pick between the two. It's not even. I'm not even thinking about it.
If he were 34 or something, we had a good 10, 12. Okay, maybe. Dude, he's 28. You saw what he can do. Now, Lamar, the only thing I would say to him, I don't know, and I mean this sincerely, Rob. I'm talking to Rob G about this. Maybe you can tell me. I want you to tell me, Dub, say, Cal, you're going a little overboard.
You're going overboard. Oh,
all right.
Sorry.
No, wait. Let me get it out.
Okay.
I wonder if Lamar Jackson still has PTSD from he's not a quarterback. He's just an athlete. He's a this. And he wants to prove that I'm a quarterback. Maybe it's just because he's banged up this season, but there were a handful of plays in the last few games that he has played where he's not running. And there's opportunity where you're like, this is weird. Like, oh, it's right there. Go pick up that third. And he's not running, and he's kind of overthinking. And I'm like, dude, drop back. Ain't nothing there. You out. This is what made you spectacular. This was made you dangerous. This was what made you the 2-time MVP. And I did see a few plays. I was texting Rob G, like, I don't know if it's that in the back, like Jalen Hurts doesn't really run anymore. I don't know if in the back of their heads, and I'm just being real. You tell me. Sometimes with the black quarterback, they're just athletes. They're not quarterbacks. They're not this. And I don't know if that plays in their heads at times.
And you know what?
And they just want to prove it that I can throw this thing. When it's like, dude, this is a dual threat quarterback league, period. White, black, Polynesian, Samoan, it don't matter. Can you go get me some yards? And I see some plays where I'm like, this is weird, Lamar. You be out. And he's like, thinking.
I don't think it's the proving part because
maybe that's what I said. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Because he's won 2 MVPs and he got an All-Pro without the MVP. So he really almost had 3 MVPs. But my point is, I just think it's not that. I think he was injured. I think he had a back injury. And Rob G even pointed out, I know he said that even last year, I think did he have 800 yards, Rob G? What was the number?
He had 915 rushing yards.
So he had 915 last year. And this year, what was the number?
349.
Yeah. So
but the big thing is his attempts is less than half.
And how many games? He missed 4 games?
He played 13 games, 67 attempts.
So
last year he played
games.
17 games at 139 rushing attempts.
Yeah. So there's a degree of that.
Yeah, just
where I'll
weird.
agree that he doesn't run as much.
But it's there. That's the thing. It's not like I'm not saying force it. I'm saying, you're subconscious of seeing Lamar. You go, he's about to break out. Wait, what is he? And he's like running sideways, and he's like, go, you're Lamar, go. And that's why when we had a conversation about Lamar is clearly faster than Josh Allen. He's more agile than Josh Allen. But I was saying how Josh Allen, at the end of it, his is more productive. Like, it leads to something. It leads to a first down. It leads to a gazillion touchdowns at this point. And, like, Lamar, that's what makes you amazing. Like, use that. And he's, like, overthinking that. But that's just me looking at Lamar. Like, I want you to get, like, be you. Own it. Be great. That's what makes you the best player or, arguably 1 or 2 in the league. No. And I'm seeing, I'm like, he's like running sideways, kind of not just like, he's not breaking out to do what he does.
Right.
Now, that would be my one thing I looked at the last couple of games, and last night in particular in a winner do or die game, there's a few times in the first half, I'm like, he's easily running. That's what Lamar does. And then I'm like.
And then he doesn't do it.
Yeah, it's a little weird. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
He's done that a few times this season.
And I don't know. I mean, like I said, the numbers bear it out that he isn't running as much.
And I don't know if he's just I want to prove.
But he's also been banged up. And when you talk about a back or whatever, and you're trying to get out there and play, and you don't want to put yourself in harm's way. Once you become a runner, they could get hit. And
what? Did you not see me play in high school? Did you not see me play in college? This is who I am. It's football. Jackson Dart.
Okay.
Just make sure.
Okay.
This is what it is.
I was like, okay, yeah.
It's football. You're not watching me play. You see my film?
That's why the Giants are thinking about looking at another quarterback, too.
It's football, Rob.
Oh, crazy. All right.
But yeah, John Harbaugh, he doesn't make you feel confident when the game is on the line. And it's happened too often. And the team doesn't. And part of that's a reflection of the coach, Rob, right? Where you don't feel like they can close this deal. At a certain point, we start looking at the coach, looking at the sideline, like they're a reflection of you.
Rob G, jump in.
I got a big question for you guys. Because coming into the season, both of y'all had your chest all puffed out like you were peacocking around the studios. Mm-hmm. That this was the year for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep. They
got all these players. They've mourned their playoff scars. You know, they've been through it. This is the year they break through. In fact, coming into the season, the Baltimore Ravens, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but in football terms, had a 13% chance of winning the Super Bowl according to the odds makers. Unless you are a returning champion, that is a huge number in football.
That's a big number.
In football, it's not the NBA. Football, that's a huge number.
And a lot of people picked them.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
And to your point, Lamar Jackson got banged up all season. The defense was non-existent for the first month, and they finally got it together later.
And don't forget that the first game was the big, where they score 40 on the road and lose that game.
They had some really inexplicable losses. You know, Derrick Henry, a couple of fumbles, one against the Lions, one against the Buffalo. Zay Flowers had inexplicable. Like, Isaiah Likely going to the end zone, drops the ball. All that stuff went wrong, and they were a 44-yard field goal away from making the playoffs.
Right, winning the division.
So why then are you so quick to jump off the bandwagon? When all that stuff went sideways and you still believe in the talent, you still believe in Lamar Jackson, are you so ready to tear it all down?
I know. I was about to say, I know I have my answer.
Well, it's a combination. I think the coach, you need to get a new voice. It's been too long, and you keep thinking something's going to change because just bring it back next year. Oh, yeah, you keep doing that, and then here you go, you're 10 years later, and nothing's happened. So that's the scary part.
Yep.
And number two, the defense let them down again, and the touchdown, the DB fell down, whatever. But I'm just saying,
they got no pressure.
This is what we've been talking about all year with their defense. And they had, how many games did they give up at the end in the fourth quarter? A ton.
And my thing, Rob G, is I can't keep going. Lamar, Derrick Henry, whatever it may be, is so great that we'll be 11-6. We'll be 12-5. But when I need it, we don't feel right. We're always something off. We've got penalties. We got drive. It's like the mojo, the ethos of the team is never right, and that is a reflection of the coach. And at some point, I need somebody that can make us feel calm, make us feel confident, make us feel like we know what we're doing. And part of that is Lamar. Find a way at times in the playoffs. I will give you that. I'll be the first to admit that. But also part of it is the coach where this team, none of us feel confident. Do you feel confident if I told you they had to go win this close game against the Bills or the Patriots, or say the Chiefs were in there again? Do you? No. You feel like something's going to go wrong, Rob G.
I didn't feel good for them to go to Pittsburgh and win that game. They blew Pittsburgh out
and
last year.
And they should. You should be like, oh, they got this.
To your point, I'm playing devil's advocate, but to your point, yesterday, here's the stats. Third down, Baltimore, 4 of 12. Okay? Aaron Rodgers is 87 years old.
Right.
Why on earth was he only sacked twice and Lamar Jackson was sacked 3 times?
That's what I'm saying.
Penalties, double for the Baltimore Ravens.
Stupid penalties.
Time of possession.
That reflects on coaching.
That's what I'm saying.
Pittsburgh had it for almost 9 minutes longer than Baltimore.
And he's a really good coach. Not saying he's like, get him out of here, he sucks. More so, to your point, is it a voice change? And is it a confidence? Is it somebody else? Is there a Ben Johnson-like guy, if you will, who would say, no, you got him right there. This is that missing little thing that I would do to seal the deal with a talent like Lamar Jackson.
All right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Do the Ravens need to clean house and rebuild around Lamar Jackson? We want to hear from you. We'll continue this conversation next. 877-99 on Fox. It is The Odd Couple. Right here on Fox Sports Radio, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. And you know what you need to do. Stick and stay.
Oh, my, there's a rare Jason Smith sighting in the US of A.
according to ESPN's Adam Schefter, he said it on Pat McAfee today.
I never miss Pat McAfee.
That if Mike Tomlin and the Steelers lose this game on Sunday, winner take all.
This time, it counts.
That's right, against the Baltimore Ravens. That it is, quote, possible that he would step aside from the organization for good and either get into TV or hopefully find another gig.
Did I do
Must
that?
win for Mike Tomlin.
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
That's what Mike Tomlin's going to say. Like, hey, I'll say this. I got a better step than that. It wouldn't be his choice if I was the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. If they lose and they're at home, they lose that game, and the Ravens get in and win a division when they've been awful all year, to me it would just be another 9-8 year with Mike Tomlin. At some point, again, he won the Super Bowl. It was a long time ago. They haven't won a playoff game since 2016. Right, Rob G? Is it 16 or 18? I'm always 18. 2018. They haven't won a Super Bowl since, a playoff game since 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they got to win. Like this is, they win a division, then you're doing something a little different than even last year when they made the playoffs. You won a division. You can win a home playoff game. Got a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers and them lost. What people don't even understand, what's Aaron Rodgers' record as quarterback of the Steelers this year? Do you know?
500? 8? How many games did he miss? 1?
He missed 2 games.
He missed 2. So he's under 500 then.
No.
What
He's 9-5.
9-5?
Yeah.
He only missed how many games? 2?
He missed 2. The 2 games that he missed, they lost.
Well, they lost.
No, I'm
they
just
lost
saying.
7 so far. Okay. Yes. Yes.
He's 9-5. So sometimes, you look at the record and go, well, it's not different. No, 9-5 is different from what it was last year when they lost their last 5 games of the regular season with Russell Wilson. My point is this. They got to make this happen. Like, this is, otherwise, Mike Tomlin had a great run in Pittsburgh. It's just time for a change, and that's all. It doesn't mean he can't coach or he can't go somewhere else. There comes a time when you need to make a change, and I just think Mike Tomlin's time in Pittsburgh, unless if they go win the division, beat the Chargers in the first round or whatever, at home or what, okay, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, as far as him staying and but if they lose and it's just another disappointing Steelers year, I'm done with Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, both of these coaches are in the same position.
Yeah.
I think both organizations need new voices.
I agree. I've said as early as week 4, Rob G, on John Harbaugh, as early as week 4.
Yeah, he
should be fired.
Yeah, they both need new voices, and that's not an indictment on them two as head coaches. They both won. They both done really good things in this league for a while, but it just comes.
They both won Super Bowl.
Yeah, there's a point in time where your voice becomes redundant, it becomes stale, and you need fresh voices in there. And when you talk about Pittsburgh in general, this team was never good enough to win it all anyway. So, like you said, if the success for this season for Pittsburgh would have been to win a playoff game, and that would have been different, and that would have brought different life. But I don't see that happening. I don't even think they're going to win this game Sunday. So you may be losing this bet, Rob.
No,
I think the Ravens are going to win this.
I actually think the Steelers going to win, and
without DK.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-mm.
Because the Ravens have been bad all year, and when they need games, Zay Flowers fumbles. No, I'm just
somebody does. Yes,
likely.
Yeah,
fumbles
or drops a ball. Yeah,
Derrick Henry fumbles.
Yeah, Lamar fumbles.
Andrew, do you remember Mark Andrews
drops the ball?
I'm just saying, like this is how their seasons have ended.
Yeah,
like over and over. I'm not just and I'm all about Lamar. I don't even know if he's playing or not. You know what I mean? He had a back injury, so I'm not sure he's playing or whatnot. And if he does, I just can't count on them. They've been so disappointing. It would not. I'm going to say, if he does play and they get to Pittsburgh or whatever, could they? I get them losing the game on some costly fumble or interception or something bad, like they always do. And that's what they've done, Kerry.
They do, yes.
Like they very seldom, if you look at the losses that they've had in the postseason, it's usually self-inflicted.
Parker, Kelvin, Washington. Clearly a Magic City Monday. Check out the YouTube channels. You know YouTube can see us. Speaking of YouTube, they can see us. Stop doing that. Rob G loves old people, even the ones that won't give up the job and are 87 years old. YouTube. Shout out to the YouTubians. Odd Couple. All you got to do is Odd Couple FSR. Put it in YouTube. You can find us, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
I'm disappointed in them. They should be praising my successes on my picks. Nothing. No love for me.
Well, not the Steelers. I think the Lions was a good one. I think the Steelers one because they're like, it's going to be the same thing.
The Chiefs, but it's a number of them.
Well, the Chiefs was a while ago. They gave you some props.
Okay, all right.
What you want the props? Yeah, I think the Steelers because they're going to lose in the first round. Like, we were right
Stop
back where
with
we've been.
the losing. Stop.
They are. Give me that wing bet.
No.
I'll do it later. We got time.
Well, you ain't betting that, man. We'll bet another pair of Jordans or something.
On this one? You would take that?
Look at that.
I'm about to say, I'll take that bet right now.
Be quiet.
Live on radio.
877-99 on Fox. What would you do? Clean house or rebuild around Lamar if you're talking about the Ravens? Let's go to Darren in D.C. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Darren?
Merry New Year, Rob and Kelvin. How you doing?
Merry New Year!
Merry New Year!
That's right. How are you?
I'm good. I can't complain. I'll tell you what, I would get rid of John Harbaugh. He would have been the first one on Black Friday, Black Monday gone.
I'm with you, man. He's been there too long.
He wouldn't even got on the plane leaving Pittsburgh. He had to, like, call his brother and get a ticket home or something.
Hey, man, can I get a ride with y'all?
Look, here's the thing about it. The last few years, Baltimore has been primed and ready to win.
Yep,
that's true.
And he keeps getting tight. You can't coach not to win. He coaches not to lose. And anytime you coach not to lose, you're sure enough going to lose.
And that's what happened when they didn't run the ball last night in that situation to get closer.
Timeouts.
But every time they get in a big game, he gets away from their identity, which is run the ball, play good defense, play action with Lamar, let Lamar be special. He tries to make Lamar like he's this big-time, great passing quarterback. He can pass the ball, but that's not his forte. That's not what makes Lamar special. Lamar's special because you got to worry about his legs as well as
both of them, right? He's a dual threat.
And the last thing I'll say, the reason why Harbaugh got to go, he's had the most blown double-digit leads in the last few years over anybody in the fourth quarter. And when that comes down to coaching, that's not a mysterious Derrick Henry fumble or Lamar interception. That's like coaching not to win coaching not to lose versus coaching to win. And he's a good guy and he's a good coach and he'll land on his feet somewhere, but they need a new voice. Sort of like what happened with Jordan when he had Doug Collins. Doug Collins had them top ready in the playoffs, but it wasn't until Phil Jackson got there and put a different structure in place that they can actually win a championship.
There you go, Darren. Thank
Good
you,
call,
my man.
Darren.
DC.
Good stuff, brother. Happy New Year
Appreciate
to you.
it.
Merry New Year.
How about Tim in Florida? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Tim?
Merry New Year! Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy New Year.
You too.
Same to you.
So listen, I totally disagree with the last guy that called, okay? If you get rid of John Harbaugh, you are absolutely insane. He is the reason that they have been relevant for years. Keep in mind.
You can't keep playing that card, though. I mean, come on. You can't tell me. Let me ask you, are you a Ravens guy?
I know I'm wrong, but listen. Nobody believed in Lamar Jackson except for John Harbaugh.
I agree with that.
I agree
All
with
right,
that.
but we're past that. We're past that now. Every year they have the same roster, the best roster in the league. You can't keep losing every year.
Losing every year. If Andrews catches that pass last year, they're going to the Super Bowl. What do you mean losing every year?
They lost. They lost.
Every year.
It ain't about being relevant. I keep telling you, it's about winning. Stop with the relevant. That's old school. Maybe once it's the same way.
They were in the
They didn't win.
No, but
they
okay.
should be in the
What's
Super
the
Bowl
name?
by now. Come on, man.
Do you know how many teams are out there that lose constantly?
Tim, I
That's a
get your
loser's-
overall
that's a
point, but
loser's mentality.
here's where I disagree with you, Tim. You can't keep having the best player in football, an MVP candidate every year the last 4 or 5 years or so, and then come up short. And not only that, it's how bad you look. You stop running the ball one half. Other half, guys are making a bunch of mistakes and penalties and dropping
Penalties.
that. That
Come
becomes
on,
a reflection of the coach. You got to admit that, Tim. That's what happens in sports. Quarterbacks get all the love, get a lot out of the blame. Coaches get all the love, get a lot of the blame. And at a certain point, it's man in the mirror moment. All right, well, and not to mention, he was masterful when they were more defensive oriented, with the Ray Lewis era and all that, moving a little bit forward. But that was his strength.
But they haven't won in a long time. Like he's been there too long, and at some point, like he's making a point. I keep bringing it up, but it really is a true comparison when you think about Tony Dungy getting the Tampa Bay Bucks right on the cusp year after year after year. They finally say, let's bring in John Gruden. They won the Super Bowl the next year. If with that mentality, you would have never won. You might not have. Now he went on to win with Indianapolis,
right?
But at that time, it had run out. It had run its course.
They may not fire him, but the idea of having this conversation is not crazy.
All right, real quick, Andre from Massachusetts. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Dre?
How you doing? Thanks for taking the call. Happy Monday. I got to say I'm opposed to blowing it up and building around John Harbaugh. Listen, it's getting late for building around Lamar Jackson. Harbaugh, his stint in Baltimore, it is getting late. I need to see it for one more year. Here's the reason why. Listen, we had a situation in Detroit that people might remember where they had their championship team. Rob, you remember this, okay, that won the championship in 2004, should have won it in they had a number of years they should have won it in a row. Here's my point. The Celtics knocked them out of there in 2008 in 6 games when the Detroit had the advantage because Celtics played in a multiple 7-game series. What did Joe Dumars do? He blew it up. He got rid of Chauncey, traded him for Allen Iverson, just blew the team up. He was so frustrated with that group. Detroit Pistons haven't been heard from again since now with Cade Cunningham. It's been more than 20 years. We got to give it one more year to see if he can get through this bunch. If it's another middling, underperforming year and he's just not doing it, then you do it. But again, we need to see an actual plan. Right now there's a lot of frustration, but Joe Dumars back in the day and the Ravens, I guarantee you, they don't have a plan for the nuclear option like these other teams, but they can start getting it ready right now. You give them one more year, you see, and then you make the shift for the next generation.
Somebody,
taking the call.
The only difference is, and you know this, he mentioned them trading the heart and soul of that team of Chauncey. That would be like trading Lamar. We're talking about a coach.
Well, but also,
and then Larry Brown.
But also the difference is they had one though. They haven't. The Ravens haven't won with this group.
Yeah, this.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that's the difference. They did win,
and
they did go back a second year. And then they couldn't get over the hump.
Quarter away from
and then
back-to-back.
it was like, then it was like, okay, we can't keep bringing the same group back every year and we lose in the Eastern Conference Finals. They went like 5 or 6 years in a row.
I think it was 6, yeah. All right, we got Bree right now getting ready to break down what is trending, and then we'll come right back. We'll have Dame Check getting ready to join us as well.
All right, you guys. In the NBA, the Knicks have lost 4 straight. They fall to the Pistons 121-90. Cade Cunningham, 29 points and 13 assists.
Wait a minute, who's winning that game? I didn't hear you.
The Knicks. They killed the Pistons.
Wow, what's going on?
121-90.
Weren't they up like 17, the Pistons?
Oh, no. Yeah, no, the Knicks lost 4 straight. They fell to the Pistons. Oh, my God, did I say it backwards?
Okay, hold on. Start over.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's so my bad.
Start over, because you just threw me.
Can we just dump
I
that
was like, what,
entire
they up 17?
thing? No, yes, thank you. Hi, guys. What's up? Oh, my God. Happy Monday. Happy New Year. All that stuff. Okay. The Knicks have lost 4 straight. They fall to the Pistons 121-90. That's English, right?
Yes.
Thank God. Okay, Cade Cunningham, 29 points and 13 assists in the game. News out of the NBA, All-Star Trae Young and his agent are working together with the Hawks on a trade. The Washington Wizards look to be a possible destination centered around C.J. McCollum's expiring contract. In college football, Michigan quarterback Bryce Underwood confirmed that he would return to Michigan next season. The Colts confirmed they are retaining head coach Shane Steichen and GM Chris Ballard. The Dolphins look to be retaining head coach Mike McDaniel. McDaniel stated earlier that he believes there will be a starting quarterback competition next season. Former Falcons head coach Raheem Morris is scheduled to interview with the Tennessee Titans for their head coaching vacancy. And in the FCS National Championship, Montana State has a 21-7 lead over Illinois State. And in college basketball, number 10 ranked Nebraska edged Ohio State 72-69. And please, Steve DeSager, please get healthy and come back ASAP. Back to you guys.
Oh, it's all good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Got me nervous.
Please.
Sorry.
Okay. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Don't be so
No, that was horrible.
I know, it was terrible.
Don't be so dramatic.
I'm so fired. Nice knowing you guys. Take care.
All right, it is the Odd Couple. Thank you, Bree. Appreciate it as always. And for over 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tire for how, what, and where you drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com is the way tire buying should be. And Dave Damashek is joining us now, host of the Football America Show on the Lebertard Network and the Sheck Show podcast. Dave, Merry New Year to you.
What's up, Dave?
And to you, what's happening, fellas? Happy New Year. 2026 has gotten off to a grand start from where I sit. Just in case, I highly doubt I have to let anybody know this, but I'm an Indiana University graduate, so I was at the Rose Bowl and watched them not just beat, but destroy the Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I watched them survive the Baltimore Ravens. And what's more, I'm a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. They haven't even lost yet this season.
Wow.
So things are looking up. Things are looking up. How are you guys?
You should just hang up now. Like that.
I know.
That was a perfect. There you have it. Life is good, boy, I tell you. Talk more about that game.
Last night, they did a lot of things. When you think about what Aaron Rodgers had to do without DK, right? All these receivers who haven't even had much experience with him had to throw the ball that many times, Dave. 47 times. Didn't turn the ball over. Only was sacked a couple times. That was a tremendous effort to put them in a situation to win, and they got it done. That's why they brought him to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, listen, I've been plenty cynical about these Steelers for the last, not just this season, but last season too. I didn't find it particularly Steelery as a longtime fan that they were going after what I considered to be washed-up mercenaries from other franchises to try and make their way. Nevertheless, the last 24 hours, it seems to me, everybody has just gone right to the end of the book of last night's game and said, they got lucky. That guy should have made the kick, and that's that. And the Steelers are fortunate. And, in fact, of course, most professional kickers in this day and age do make kicks under 50 yards, let alone they make them under 60 yards as well. But I'm with you, Rob. I feel like the Steelers played mostly a pretty good game given the context of how those games with the Ravens tend to go. The Ravens had a number of chances at 10-0
early to blow that game open, right?
They could have really. I was waiting for Derrick Henry to snap off a 40 or 60 yarder to salt it away. But they were able to hang around because of the defense, and I've been skeptical of what that defense is capable of doing against a high-end offense. But especially after how bad they looked in the first couple of possessions, man, I'm stunned and excited and all that, and I'm happy with the matchup. that it yielded. I think the Houston Texans might be top to bottom the best AFC team left standing here, but I also think that given what we already saw the Chargers do to the Steelers in SoFi and what the Bills did to the Steelers in Pittsburgh, I think the Texans are their best shot at moving on finally to the divisional round after a decade of never winning a playoff game.
I look at this. I mean, Aaron Rodgers did exactly what he's going to do if you don't pressure him, right? That is just slice and dice, and that's what he did to his credit. One of the things I want to ask you about, because you got the tenor of the sound, the very first quarter, it feels like fans are ready to boo there. They've been booed already, and Aaron Rodgers said, hey, it was boo-worthy performance a handful of weeks ago. They booed Mike Tomlin. What's it like there? Because the second half, they're excited, right, because they got something going. They're going to win the game. What's it like in that city right now? Are they just that desperate for a playoff win?
They haven't had a playoff win.
Are they ready to blame Mike Tomlin? What's it like right now?
Well, a tale of two football cities for you. You guys are aware that there is a line drawn between the states of Pennsylvania and Ohio.
Uh-huh.
On the left side of that line is Ohio, and Cleveland is there. They won 5 games all season long. Sadly, one of them against Pittsburgh last week, and what you figured the Steelers had to have if they were going to make the playoffs. But either way, they win all of 5 games. And their star player breaks a record, but only kind of, sort of, because it took him 17 games to break a record. I mean, Deacon Jones, in 3 seasons in the late 60s, had somewhere around 22 at least in 14 games. And Al Baker did it as a rookie in 16 games in 70. I mean, look, we don't have to go through them all. I mean, 17 games is at least 1 game more than it took anybody else. So we're not going to asterisk this. Nevertheless, the Browns carried Myles Garrett off the field. They won 5 games,
crazy.
And then you wake up in the morning and they fire the coach. But they carried the guy. So anyway, I bring that up to say the other side of that is Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh and all those Lombardis and everything else. And yeah, Kelvin, I think they're Mike Tomlin to a degree, and more broadly, the Steelers are a victim of their success. It is great. I sing songs about Mike Tomlin in the age of free agency and all that can go wrong, that he's never had a losing record in 19 years. I think we're a cynical society that we can't point at that and celebrate that and say how remarkable it is to have done that. That said, I think the last couple of years have been very frustrating. I've been vexed myself, like I already said, about the decision to bring in Russell Wilson and make him your starter on purpose, and then after seeing how that went a year ago, to say, yeah, let's do the same thing again with another guy who's 40 plus and all of that, and doesn't look like he's got much gas left in the tank. But Kelvin, I'm with you, man. Him stroking those throws in the second half, especially if you're a human being, imagine you just put up 6 points against the bum Browns and you insisted on targeting MVS 3 straight times to end that game a week ago. And that now you hear the boo birds, and now you're responsible for the Mike Tomlin era maybe ending. That was a legit buzz, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And all the gravity on your shoulders is Aaron Rodgers. Like, hey, man, you don't have DK Metcalf. You don't have all the weapons that you'd like to have out here. You have to save the day here. And to his credit, he saved the day, man, with some big-time throws. But like I say, I also think you got to shout out the defense for repressing them through 3 quarters at least before it turned into an insane shootout like you've never seen before between these two.
Yeah, it was a fun game.
Yeah, it was. It was a playoff game. And I'm just not going to buy into the missed field goal, because the Steelers missed an extra point, right? That would have made it. So people don't talk. How come we don't talk about the extra point that was missed? And the idea, we could sit here all day. I could undress Tom Brady's career if you want to talk about plays, Dave, that were left on, and and the Falcons not running the ball 1st and 10 at the 22 and passing the ball and the tuck rule and spy game. I could go over all that stuff.
Rob, you are on the short list of my spiritual brothers where this is concerned. You and I love doing the what if,
yes,
the inflection points, the butterfly effect. Tom Brady is the number one in pro football history, at least, because, here's a good one for you to consider. If Archie didn't meet Olivia in Oxford, Mississippi.
Okay, I'm done with you two. I'm done.
Then Tom Brady wins like 11 or 13
right.
Lombardi trophies.
Yes.
But on the other hand, if not for Tyree and for Eli on another big throw to Manningham and so on, you can also give the Patriots 3 or 4 more rings. So you can what if it all you want. That's the way the cookie crumbles in football, obviously. It was the last play. So
I got news for you. Kickers miss field goals in games.
Not him. He was 28 for 28 under 50.
No. That kid, that was his first walk-off, Dave, first walk-off attempt in his career. He never had a kick to win a game like that.
True.
He didn't, and I bet you, if you pulled his shorts down, they were brown. I'm just telling you.
All right. Thank you for that Calvin Klein ad.
Well, think about too the bookends, and I don't know if it's Shakespearean tragedy, if it's just downright biblical kind of stuff. But remember, Justin Tucker comes to the Baltimore Ravens because in a playoff game, Billy Cundiff misses a gimme field goal that would have tied the game and sent it to overtime. In Foxborough, they cut him, they bring in Justin Tucker. He wins them an outsized percentage of games over the course of his time there. I don't know whatever happened to that guy, but anyway, he's not there.
We can't go there. Hey, Dave, we got a break.
Yep,
appreciate you, man. Happy New Year to you.
You too, fellas. Take good care. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
I couldn't hear my headphones are breaking up. Sound like you said, here you go. All right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-99 on Fox. Last call, Rob. That's right. Last call. You've been wanting to get in all day. Here's your chance. It's the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
Oh, God, that's it? Just one more, K?
That's it.
It's last call time on the Odd Couple.
Some college coaches saying it ain't really fair what's going on in college right now.
Yeah, this is the gift that keeps on giving in the world of college sports. This all kind of started years ago, to be honest, but this really has hit a crest in the last week and a half. And that is because on Christmas Eve, Baylor announced that they would be signing the 31st pick in the 2023 NBA draft, a young man by the name of James Nagy, to their active roster. The reason why this is important is because even though Nagy was drafted 31st overall, he played in the NBA Summer League. In fact, he was part of the Karl Anthony Towns trade that sent him to the Knicks. He never actually played in an NBA game, and he spent the last 5 years instead playing in the EuroLeague, which means in a roundabout way, because he never actually played in the NBA, he is eligible, maintains his eligibility to play in college. This has led a number of college coaches to get real up in arms about it. Last week, it was Tom Izzo. Earlier today, it was John Calipari. Take a listen to Coach Cal on the subject.
Well, look, I don't blame coaches. I've got friends that are playing with 27-year-olds and they feel bad. I said, don't feel bad. We don't have any rules. Why should you feel bad? But let me give you this. Real simple. The rules be's the rules. So if you put your name in the draft, I don't care if you're from Russia and you stay in the draft, you can't play college basketball. Well, that's only for American kids. What? If your name is in that draft and you got drafted, you can't play because that's our rule. Yeah, but that's only for American kids. Okay, now, here's the next lawsuit. Well, we don't have a say over European players. You do if they're playing in college basketball. So that means you don't have a say over high school kids. So whatever a high school kid does before he comes here, don't you do one thing because there's a suit. Because what you're saying is, if he's in Europe, we don't have the same rules.
All right, Rob, do you have an update from the
Yeah, so this
NCAA?
clip obviously went viral. We'll get to here in a second. But in the wake of this, the NCAA has released a statement with regards to the whole situation. NCAA President Charlie Baker says in part, quote, the NCAA has not and will not grant eligibility to any prospective or returning student athletes who have signed an NBA contract. This includes a two-way contract. Somehow, some way, Najee's in the gray area where he got neither, so he's eligible.
Okay, and I'm going to say this, Kelvin. These coaches are such hypocrites. They really are. And what they used to do to kids was they used to punish kids who wanted to enter the draft, even if they didn't have an agent or even if they didn't get drafted. You know what they used to tell those kids? Tough luck. You cannot come back to college basketball. Why not? They didn't have an agent and they weren't drafted. They thought their stock was higher. They didn't get drafted. Why shouldn't you be able to come back? It was punishment. It was trying to scare the kids from trying to better themselves and taking a chance in life. And now the whole idea is to punish. This kid hasn't played. You could play around the NBA. When you go look in the NBA stats and ask a guy, does he get an NBA pension? Does he get an NBA pension?
I would assume not.
No, he didn't play. He hasn't played in the NBA. There's a lot of guys who played in summer league and they wore a uniform. They didn't play in the league. I hate to break it to you. I don't remember these guys, Tom Izzo and all these other people, coaches doing all the stuff that they do, all the money that they've made. I don't remember John Calipari being so worked up that Rick Pitino's school had prostitutes in the dorm and all that other stuff and all the other penalties and punishment for those. I don't remember those press conferences. I don't remember them coming out and saying this is awful. The reason that college basketball is where they are is because of greed. They never wanted to share with the players. They used to penalize players. Who penalizes a kid who wants to go back to college? He wasn't drafted. Oh no. How dare you put yourself in the draft, right? How dare you? You're not coming back here. What? That's education? That we're denying kids a chance to come back to college? I'm sorry. That's why I understand this. And the NCAA, they would have a problem, especially with NIL and money now that they give people to deny this kid a chance to play. They would lose because he hadn't signed an NBA contract. And that's what the rules say, that this is not before where if you just – he's talking about old rules. Mm-hmm. Those were the old rules. So I don't have an issue with it, the NCAA. I think if they finally got it right and they understand where they are, this is not amateur sports anymore. Shorts.
Fox Sports
Radio. I went
Radio.
to Bill Cosby's house too. I had a drink and I woke up disrobed.
I'm just gonna leave that alone. You're so dumb.
It's the Broussard, right? Like, you know,
I guess it's gonna be the only one show. It's gonna be the solo show.
Exactly.
Couple Robin Kelvin on a Magic City Monday. Great show.
Chris used to cringe all the time. Like, oh God, what did he just say?
Yeah, I could imagine. I know what I've endured. But
you were costing him so much money with the King movement, Rob. You have no idea.
I know. Dang. I'm surprised I didn't derail it. Total.
No, because see, that's the thing. Jesus was running with people that needed some guidance.
He wasn't running that far.
You know? No, he was pulling up on him. He was pulling up right up on her. She was the lady of the night.
Tried to axe Magic City Mondays real quick.
That's right.
It was bad for his brand.
We had to stand up to him. So that's how he got Worship Wednesday.
Okay, that's about. I like that compromise though. And then y'all had the nerve to come to me. You know you could change Worship Wednesday. First of all, I love the Lord, and if loving the Lord is wrong, I don't want to be right. That's number one. Number two,
we wanted to make it Heathen Wednesday.
No. How much more do you want? We got Magic City Monday. We got what you got? Thirsty Thursdays, Trap Tuesdays. What more you want?
My God. All right.
From the Back Fridays. What? Like way back, like from the back in the day.
Yes, throwback.
Yeah, throwback. That's what I said.
As long as you.
What?
All right, come on, let's go. Last call.
Last call. Let's get to it. Last call.
Last call.
Let's go.
It's last call. Last call time on the Odd Couple.
All right, last call. Who we got?
Harold in Chicago. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. I do know one Harold in Chicago. I don't think this is
Harold's
Harold.
Chicken in Chicago. It's
I
the
know.
bomb.
What's up, Harold?
This is me. What's going on, guys? Long-time caller, a long-time listener, many-time caller.
Yes. What's up, buddy?
Man, just like I did on New Year's Day, I came to congratulate Rob on his madness that keeps happening. Ever since Tom Brady, football died, he is on this high percentage streak that's just out of control. And you know what, to give Kelvin some bail, when it comes to pregame stuff, Kelvin always sounds more logical. He'll tell you Ravens have better individual players, score more at home, there's no wind, and this is where Lamar shines. And then all of a sudden Rob would say something like, well, Aaron Rodgers' shoes are yellow, and Ravens always fumble, and he'll be right. And I have no idea how he keeps doing it. It's madness, but there's a method to his madness.
Harold,
So
Harold, let me tell you something.
Hey, Harold.
I can't call it luck anymore. It's skill.
If anyone listens to the show, it's Harold.
Hey, Harold, I appreciate you
Shout out to
because
Harold.
it's hard, man, to keep, knocking them down. You know what I mean?
You still talking about your picks or something else?
Yeah, something else.
All right. Rugiette
man.
still coming through?
I'm waiting for my
Hey, why
sample.
they ain't sent you nothing yet? Come on, Rugiette.
Oh, they know I'm going out of town. What?
Right.
Yeah, there you
Speaking
go.
of which,
It's my birthday.
going to Canada.
Cake,
I know you ain't going to see the Raptors.
Cake. The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon is coming up next.
I never miss your radio show. I never hear it, so I never miss it.
Did you hear that?